Hey, thanks for checking out this video. Today I'm running my first final released version Draw Steel adventure, doing Road to Broadhurst, the introductory adventure that kind of gets players into Broadhurst, into the start of the Delian tomb. Let's see how it goes. The Road to Broadhurst begins when you're helping deliver some very important medicine to a village called Broadhurst. The goats there are suffering from a plague. And of course, if the goats all die, the village will die, because that's a big part of their livelihood. There's a merchant who is in a nearby town of Wend. The merchant's name is Fiok. And this man has a bleeding heart, and he wants to help Broadhurst. He's originally from Broadhurst. He enlists a couple of people, a friend from the same hometown named Myrna, who is a alchemist, a brilliant alchemist. And Myrna's husband, Hector, is coming along too. He's kind of a penny-pinching herbalist. Well, they know this is going to be maybe a dangerous trip, and they enlist the aid of some guards, that being you. You are hired to protect the wagon. You know it carries valuable medicine. The journey from Wend to Broadhurst will take several days. Fiok, the kindly merchant, gets up into the wagon seat. He'll be driving. He has an old nag who looks like it might barely make the trip. You would guess from the looks of the older horse. And Myrna and her husband Hector will get in the back and ride in the back of the wagon. So let's tell us what all of you guys look like. We'll start with the censor. Go ahead.
Yes, Tugend is a human knight in shining armor type, and as somebody who's devoted to Gwenellian the Fell-Handed, a saint of vigilance, he spends an unnerving amount of time standing upright, staring out into the distance and scowling, while his cloak blows despite the complete lack of wind.
Next, we have the Null. Go ahead.
Yes, Constable Higgins here. As you can see, I'm dressed in my fine constable's outfit of Her Royal Majesty's blue with the bright silver buttons. It's standard protocol. Higgins is known for his no nonsense approach to law and order, ensuring that the people of the villages and such are kept safe, as they do so much for us. Is the least we could do. And he has an uncanny knack for being able to not only detect the supernatural, but to also interact with it as well in certain cases. Yeah, that would be Constable Higgins.
Then we have the Tempest.
Oh, this is my fault. I was concentrating on 10 things at one time, and I should really not do more than 7. I thought I was here to save the greatest of all time, the goat. But, well, I suppose mistakes happen, and here I am. She is a dark-skinned woman, thinks Storm, and she is tall, has a very impressive kind of demeanor, and is often rubbing her temples and sending messages to you telepathically and then apologizing. She was just multitasking. It got out of hand.
Next is Beams, the Shadow.
Beams is a very young folder, and if you look at him very quickly, you may think you were actually looking at a human child that has dressed up. He tries to be reserved. He doesn't speak very much to not let his voice betray him. His voice is a little bit squeaky, and he has started tagging along on this caravan because it's convenient. He wants to be safe. He doesn't like to be completely alone in the wilderness.
And the last of the guards, the Troubadour.
Yeah, Lola wears multicolored clothing over some leather armor. Has a double-necked lute, one with 4 strings and one with 3. And she tells everyone that she's actually going to Broadhurst anyway because in her latest song, she wants to mimic the scream of goats. And so she's going to capture some of the goat screams for her latest song.
Oh, no.
I've seen that YouTube video.
You also know a little bit about the region and society around here. Lola, the only one really trained in anything that kind of skill. Wend and Broadhurst are in the barony of Dalrath, which is ruled by a benevolent Lord Kenway. And the road in between the two places sometimes sees banditry and also there's some elves in the region of your own heritage, woad elves. So, all right, let me move you down to a map for your first encounter. Anything special you want to do when you're getting on the road?
I will sing some travel songs.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
To
that
make
like,
the-
Shawn?
Oh no. All right.
I'm practicing.
Here's the
Beautiful.
wagon. You're traveling from east to west, and you come to a crossroad. The post at the crossroad points to Broadhurst to the west. This is early in the first day. Myrna and Hector are inside the wagon. Fiak is driving his old nag as they head through the muddy road. The road is at this crossroads pretty rutted, and it's been pouring rain all morning, and the mud's getting deep and slick. So go ahead and take up the positions you want to be around the wagon as you travel west. An arrow pierces the side of the medicine wagon. Rain pours down in sheets, but the sudden sound of panpipes whips up over the din, and they emerge, threatening shapes slicked with mud. Your wagon carries 5 heavy crates of valuable medicine and is becoming mired in the mud. It's sunk too deep now to move, you're afraid, and you may need to lighten the load. The bandits, as they draw closer, have tails and elongated, furry faces, rat folk. From inside the wagon, Hector peeps. Don't let them steal any medicine. We at least need to break even on this trip. The polder, you know a little bit about these Raiden Whites, rat folk as their commoders call them. You know they're acrobatic, highly coordinated, devious, not murderous, but thieving for sure. So we'll start the encounter here, and we'll first get some malice. There's no victories on your side. There's 5 of you, so that'd make for 5 malice. And this is round 1, so that's 1 more malice. You all have hero tokens. There's 5 of you, so you'll have 5 hero tokens to start. Or hero points, that is. Quick reminder on what you can do with hero points. You can spend 1 of them to gain 2 surges. Oh, and a quick sidebar on all your resources to track. I would recommend like a little scratch piece of paper. The only one I really want you for sure to track on your token is your stamina. And that, when you click your token, is the top left circle. You could, if you like, track your heroic resource in the top middle circle. And you can track your surges in the top right circle. Up to you. You can use scratch paper for those, no problem at all. Because that might be a lot faster than trying to interface with a token every time. And other people don't need to see where those things are at for you. They're really your own thing. Okay, so you can spend 1 hero token to gain 2 surges. You can spend 1 to turn a save into a success if you failed it. Or you can turn a test into a success without consequences if you failed a test, for example. Surges are like a common currency of buffs. And you track how many surges you have. They go away at the end of the encounter. You can spend 1 of them to add 2, your highest characteristic, to a damage to one of the creatures that an ability you use affects. You can spend up to 3 of them to add 6 to a damage. You can spend 2 of them to add to the potency of one of your abilities for one of the targets. You can't raise it any more than 1 per target, but you can spend more surges to affect more targets. 2 per target you add the potency to. Okay, that's some brief start. So draw steel here. Let's roll initiative. You guys get to choose who goes first. And again, since you're in the front, you can decide. But first, let me show you what you see from these bandits. And then you can decide if you're going first or not. Okay. The arrows came from the north. And looking to the north, you can see through the driving rain a whole rabble of these rat folk coming down the lane. The panpipes you hear are coming from a low wall. You can just see an individual rat folk, a wild-haired one with a crystalline conductor's baton back in the tree line over here to the northwest. You see slinking through the field through a hole in the wall that you're adjacent to, more rat folk slink in your direction. And that is all. Do you guys want to go first to Gund, or you want to go second?
We'll go first.
All right. So everyone, think about what you want to do. And then once you kind of know what you want to do, you can hit that initiative button to up to 1 or up to 2 once you've thought about how you want to act. Let's see, we got the maestro in the initiative and add the rats too. All right. So the first one, you guys, looks like you all are about equal. So I'll have the ones closest to the front. Lola. Well, this will be interesting. Let's do this one first. Lola, you have something that happens actually, and we'll need to remember this. At the start of every round, you get to pick
I
what
roll a
performance
D3.
you're doing, right?
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. One quick question.
Yeah.
On the character sheet I had, it said first level, first encounter, and then it went up. Are we just using everything we
You get to use
have?
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll have your Ballad Beast,
and-
your choreography, Revitalizing Limerick, and Thunder Mother.
Okay. Yes. Well, first I need to roll a D3 to see how many drama I get.
Okay.
So let me.
You can click your token,
Dice.
and there's a start your turn drama-f-.syt. That'll
Okay.
roll your drama for you if you want to use that button. Or you can just do
Drama.
/r space. There you go. 2 drama.
2 drama. Okay. I will choose for my routine. I'm going to go with choreography.
Okay.
So within an aura 5 of me, each target, so that's everybody in an aura 5 who I like, gets a +2 to their speed until the end of their turn.
And that'll happen on the start of their turn. So if you happen to move into someone's area before their turn starts and they start inside your aura, they get it. If you move out of someone's area, conversely, they won't get it. And an interesting thing about
I'm going to hold
these,
still.
okay, an interesting thing about these things is they happen at the start of the round, not at the start of your turn. So even if you went last, you get to change this at the start of every round.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So everybody has +2 to their speed if you need it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was focusing on the first page, so now I'm going to sit quietly for a while and read.
Okay. So actually, I'm going to not make you go yet, right? But you did your performance. You got the choreography going. First person who's got a mark here will do Higgins. So Higgins, you're the first person.
Sorry, and what are these fellows over here again?
All right, so these little guys, they are rat folk. They have, it looks like rapiers. They also have some like small crossbows too.
Wonderful. Well, Higgins is going, seeing the potential danger to the fine citizenry of this land. Higgins is going to jump into action, moving a total of 9. As he, or up to 9, as he has a speed of 7, but I believe I just was given a +2 bonus to speed.
You did.
Correct.
Excellent. So Higgins is going to rush forward with his he's got his billy club drawn, and as he's running forward, he's going to say, "You'll want to put those weapons down." And he is going to, as non-lethally as possible, strike the arms of this guy holding a weapon here, to the south of him. He's going to be using his ability called Faster Than the Eye, which will allow him to not only potentially damage one, but also damage another nearby. So I will roll. Oh, there it is. Blup.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
that is
roll.
a 16. That would be 5 points of damage. And then, so I'm going to do 5 points of damage to the one below.
Okay.
And then probably this one right here,
Okay.
nearest to the road, I'm going to do 2 to him.
Okay.
Or them.
Well, you get to target 2 creatures with this power, so you'll be doing 5 to 2 of them, and then you have an effect with this power to deal 2 more to another creature, or to one of the first 2 you hit.
That's even better. Let's actually do this. Let's go with 5 to the south, 5 to the north east, and then 2 to the northwest.
Very good. Okay, all 3 of these things are knocked back by your assault. They all have their rapiers knocked out of their hands, and they all go fleeing into the rain. All 3 knocked out of the fight.
And that's justice for you, chaps. As all yell as they run away.
Okay.
I guess I get a maneuver for free. Is that correct? One
Yeah.
maneuver?
Every turn you can move, which you did already. Take a main action and a maneuver.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1 more space I can move because I only moved 8. I'll move my 9th, and I'm going to use aid attack against this one.
Okay. Very good.
So the next ability power that somebody makes against them, they will have an edge.
All right. You hear those panpipes raise up in volume, and the maestro uses a villain action overture. The targets, which is anyone with a burst 10 of him, are shifting or taking the defend action. So 2 of those rapier-wielding rat folk close on the constable, and then all these guys up here on the road come moving down the road your direction, line out basically in formation so they can fire their, looks like crossbows, without getting each other in the area. Oh, actually, I don't really need to do that. I just looked it up. So it looks like in draw steel, Cover's a thing, but cover from creatures is not a thing. It's got to actually be a hard cover. Okay, and that was a villain action, so I didn't take anything. But then the little rakish rats around your constable will go, those swift paws, and the ones in the back move with pretty high speed. 2, 3, 6, 7. So they come running through the wall there. And these two guys are done. And they turn back and fire their little crossbows back at you over their shoulder. And they're going to do a rapier flunge. They get a 12. So they do 2 damage to the constable. Plus, every one of them adds an additional 1, 2, 3, 4. So total of 6 damage to the constable.
I will go ahead and use my triggered reaction.
Okay.
Which oh my goodness, what is it called? So sorry. It allows me to have the damage, is what it does ultimately. And so I will turn that to 3 damage instead. Yep, the inertial shield. Yeah, so he with his kind of like a reinforced constable's helmet, he kind of hunkers down and takes a number of those hits right on the noggin, but the his reinforced helm takes a bit of that.
Okay. And then there's an effect with it. Do you want to use that? The knockback is free triggered.
Is there oh, knockback? Oh, that's right. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's knock back. So that gives me a free knockback action. 10. So I get to that's a 10.
So you'll want to be tracking your discipline. If it's 2 or higher, you're going to be pushing or sliding in 3 squares.
And I do have 2. I do have two discipline right now. So I'm going to go ahead and move this one to the northwest, just straight back away.
All right. Boom.
Now, real quick question: the slide, because I'm looking at my character sheet here, I thought that the slide oh, that's the number of discipline I have, not my level, where it adds more to the slide. My apologies. Correct. Cool. Thanks for that clarification.
Yeah. Okay, so you push that guy back 3 squares. They did the damage to you. You halved it. They have a trigger that happens when they do damage. Someone ready rodent. Ally damages his target. Melee 1 creature. They make a free strike versus the target. So you're going to take an additional 2 more damage from 2 more free strikes.
I see.
They're all done. Back to the party. Looks like the talent is ready.
All right. Is there? I'll ask my compatriots. Does anybody have a way to stop the ones coming from up there? And I'll point to the top of our map. Not hearing a
define stop.
Push them back, hold them. Otherwise, I'm gonna go try to be brave. But I don't hear any quick response. So I will move towards them. Let's see. So, and how much do I speed? My speed is. Where's my speed? I see that. Okay. That doesn't quite get me where I want. Though I could. Yeah, I can't maneuver to move. All right. So I can't quite get to what I want, but well, I'll just go bravely interpose myself. Take the. I will look at one of the guys that's closer there. All right, my main action. I will use a kinetic grip. Oh, I need to see how many. Let's see. Okay, so I only have 1 clarity. I'll use a kinetic grip. So I'll start on that closest guy, just that I have to me, and I will try to hit them with that. So kinetic grip. That's a 14. So I will slide them 6 back away from me.
Okay. You can.
There's some
since you're
terrain advantage or something. I'll try to do that, but
since you're sliding, you can slide any direction you want. And if you slide them into another one, they'll both take damage if you hit another one with one.
That's right.
Yeah. Sliding.
So I'll try to slide them into the one in the rear.
Okay. So you push them back. These
slide
2.
Them back.
He's got 4 movement left. So when he impacts the one behind them, they both take 4 damage. That's enough they hit noggins, so you hear the crack of their skulls. They both fall down unconscious from that.
Fantastic. I've moved. I've done that. So I will. Who hasn't gone yet? Beams hasn't gone.
Yeah, Beams has not gone.
So I will. I mentally connect to you, Beams, and the next ability roll that you make, will gain an edge, and I'm done.
And this is remote assist, right? Is that what you did?
Yeah, remote assist. Sorry.
Right. Okay, so you pick a target that's a creature or an object within 12 of you, and then you grant an edge to any ally who uses an ability on that target. So instead of targeting your ally, you're targeting a target. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll do the one that's closest to the wagon.
The guy by the sensor?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's granting an edge now. Thanks to the Tempest, also the one southwest of the Constable is granting an edge thanks to the Constable. All right. After you comes their turn, and we're going to go with the ones right north of you, the Red Eyes. The Red Eyes are going to, first of all, we're going to have a Malice effect, Rat Race. All of them are shifting their speed, and if they're anything adjacent, they're going to make melee free strikes for each enemy adjacent to them. That's going to take 5 Malice to do that. And then every rat in the whole place is going to shift their speed and make an attack. So first we'll do the one by the sensor. Speed of 4 or speed of 7. He shifts to there. Melee free strike against your sensor, David, is for 1 damage. Let me double check and make sure they don't have a hero. They don't. It's 1, not 2. 1 damage. And then this one will shift. 1 damage. Then these two shift, and he shifts, and you're going to take 3 damage to the null. And then the rats north of the Tempest will shift, close in on the Tempest. These two will take up flank positions to fire their bows. Tempest, you're going to take 4 damage.
All right, so is that from a single one or from all of them?
4 separate attacks.
Okay, so free triggered actions, I can take multiples
nice.
of those?
Let's do this one at a time, since they might regret their decision after they see what happens to the first one. Okay, so the first one comes down, and what happens to him? Does 1 damage to you.
When they attack me, I push them 2 squares back. So they still do damage me, but I get to shove them away.
Okay. And then the first one does that, and then the second one is there. You push them back 2. It's just another one. And then one of them, you'll be able to bash into another guy behind him. So you'll take your 3rd point of damage, and then both of these guys will take 1. But since they're rabble or minions or such, I'll just use pooled damage on those guys. Then he gets pushed back after damage you, and these ones will get pushed back, and one of them will take 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 of them will take 1 when they hit each other. Okay, so the grand total damage for you should have been every rat there for 6 total damage, and you damaged several of them as you pushed them away from you.
All right. Fair trade.
Now then, you hear movement in the field to the east. You can barely hear it. I don't have this going. I should have this weather going. So the rain's heavy, pouring down still, just as before. And you hear out in the field more rustling movement through barely audible over the rain. And these guys are shifting their speed to 7. So they have a climb speed. I don't think you can shift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see one come around the hedge line to the east, Lola. Then you see more come in the same direction. There might be more behind them that you may not see behind the hedgerow. That's those guys. And then their maestro, he's going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shifting down closer, you can hear the panpipe sounds getting louder, Higgins. They are done with that malice action of the rat race. And then this band of them fans out, who are taking their turn. And they basically fire on the party. There's 3 of you that they can see. So all 3 of you, this will be the Tempest, the Censor, and the Troubadour. All 3 of those characters are going to take this attack. And in addition to this attack, you'll take 2 more damage. So this is Eyes on Me shot. Oh, wow, they hit hard.
Wow.
It's going to be 7 damage to each of you. Censor, Tempest, Troubadour. Your Tempest isn't faring too well. And here's a good sidebar, too. In this game, all healing is done in chunks of 1/3 of a target's hit points, because it's all done by a target's, mostly at least with the powers you guys have currently, by the target's recovery value, which is 1/3 of their hit points. So if you see a target down 1/3 or 2/3, you know they can take 1 recovery or 2 recovers worth of healing without you wasting any healing. Okay, that was that malice. That was them all going. They're done. The red eyes are done.
Hold on, Tom.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I had
do
a
my
question.
life for yours and heal Tempest.
Okay, hold on just a second there. Let me get back to you, and then Shawn, your question.
Whenever a creature within your line of effect rolls a natural 19 or 20, gain 3 drama. Was that a natural 19 or 20 from a creature within my line of effect?
It was not, because I have that modifier built in. So it's a 17 plus 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, then my life for yours. Target took damage. That'd be anyone that you're going to do the Tempest.
That would be Tempest.
Okay. So you spend a
gain,
recovery, and they get back your recovery stamina. So you have to let them know what that is.
which is 10 stamina recovered.
Wow, awesome.
Okay.
Were
Nice.
you winded there, Tempest?
They were.
Yes.
Okay. When a creature gets winded, I gain 2 drama.
Drama's ramping up. I feel like you're being used a little bit, Tempest, by the troubadour.
Tell me how that felt.
I did not sign my rights away to this. No press.
Let's see. Another sidebar, triggered actions, which several of you used so far. Unlike 5th edition, they don't reset on your turn. They reset at the start of the next round. So keep that in mind. Don't use them again until the next round starts. Unless it's a free triggered action, then you can use those as many times as they trigger. So that was the red eyes. Triggered actions happen. Looks like Lola's ready. Go ahead, Lola.
Did I say ready? I meant almost ready.
Okay.
Let's try this. A burst 2 power. How does that exactly work?
So it'll be 2 squares every direction from you. And
From
if
me,
you
so okay.
you'll want to move up into the area. If you're using like, for example, Hypnotic, it's a burst 2, so it's every direction from you. It only affects enemies, so you don't have to worry about having your allies in the area.
Okay.
It uses 3 of your drama.
So if I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I moved to here, that would get the 5 around me that were within 2.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
actually, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So then I will use hypnotic overtones.
Okay.
I need to click hypnotic overtones. That is a main action, so I just clicked it, and it looks like I got a 9.
So if their intuition is 0 or less, they'll be dazed.
Yep.
And you get to slide them all 1. And several of them are adjacent to each other. So let's do these one at a time.
So
We'll start.
I will slide. Oh, go ahead.
I guess let's go clockwise from the top. So it'd be the one northwest of this guy right here.
Yeah, I'll slide him into the one kitty corner to him.
Okay, and so they'll both take 1. I'll knock one of them out, and he'll be down 1. Boom. Okay.
I will.
Then-
Then the same thing to the
Northwest,
or
okay, that'll
clockwise,
be-
I guess.
Him out. This one will be down 1
And then I'll slide the other one back into the wall
into
there.
the wall. So he's actually going to take.
Yeah.
When you go into an object, a solid object, you actually take 2 more damage when you hit a solid object.
Yep.
It's a stone wall, so that won't be enough damage to go through the wall, but he will be knocked unconscious.
Yep.
All right.
And the other 2 will be dazed if they had a.
Intuition of -1 or less, which they don't.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
My rolling continues. Let's see. Do I have a maneuver that I would like to use? What's power chord? All right. Let's try it since it's a maneuver. So another burst 2. I will hit power chord. Maneuver. Power chord. Oh, I'm on fire. A 5 total on 2d10 plus 2. You
So
don't
push.
have to be a math wizard there. Push 1.
So push 1. We'll do the top left one. Actually, it's 1 enemy. It's a burst 2, but it's burst 2 enemies.
Okay.
Did I do that right?
Each
Pretty strong?
enemy in the
Yeah.
area.
Okay. So the one right here where you want him to go with your push, they can go as long
I
as
can
every square is.
push. No, here's what I would like to do if I can.
Yeah.
I would like to push this one here. Whoop, I can't. Push him to the northeast. Push the other one to the northwest.
Okay, so that's going to do 2 damage total to the 2 rats spread between the 2, but since they're minions, they'll knock that one out. Boom.
Okay.
Another one falls. They're all scattered around your bard. Your troubadour, I mean. Okay.
All right.
Maestro's not liking the looks of what all is happening here. Maestro's going to do that. Yeah, he's going to do this. Okay, so the maestro's going to go next. And he's going to close down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hops up onto the top of the wall there. And from up there, he plays a cacophony with his panpipes in the area of a burst 5, targeting only enemies. He's going to do 6 sonic damage to every enemy and 5 of him, and slide you all 3. And then he's going to shift 3, dances back along this rock wall, shifting 3. So then I'll slide you guys all one at a time. He's going to take the constable and slide him 1. Oh wait, stability's going to play into this. You have stability of 3, so you don't get slid nowhere. The troubadour's got stability of 0, so you'll slide the troubadour smack right into the Tempest. The talent. So both of you will take 3 damage.
And how much was the damage from the original?
The original was 6 sonic.
Okay.
And then 3 more from impacting. And then...
I am definitely winded.
Next comes the...
Do you want to be closer to our enemy that just did that? Because I can push you.
Sure.
Because you just damaged me being adjacent to me, so I will push you 2 away from me. Get off of me.
And then you get slid Tempest 3 squares away. Do that.
Okay.
Except you might have stability. No, you don't. And then the sensor was hit in the area too. Did you get your attack there, David? Your stability is 2, so you only be slid 1. She'll smash into the old nag, and you take 1 more damage to the sensor or the maestro.
I'm also going to use my feedback loop triggered action. So the maestro dealt 6 to me. They will take 3 damage.
Okay, nice.
Psychic.
Okay, that was the cacophony. Tempo change, range 10, 2 enemies. We'll do this. We'll do the troubadour and the null. Tempo change. So the 2 of you are going to be slowed. Save ends if your presence is less than 2. So that definitely won't affect the troubadour. But it does affect the null. So null, you're slowed. Save ends.
Rats.
And then the last thing is done. After it comes you guys. Beams. Looks like you're ready.
Are we at the top of the next round?
Not yet.
Okay.
Quick question, just to be sure. 3 heroes have used an ability on the same turn.
I think you're up to that by now.
Okay, then I gain 2 drama, so I'm up to 3 again.
And Mauricio, go ahead. You might be muted if you're talking. Oh, and you have that thing called hesitation is weakness too, which anytime you want to use that, let me know. That'll let you go basically 2 heroes in a row sometime during the combat. Mauricio, it's still not hearing you. You might still be muted.
Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm using hesitation is weakness, and my heroic action is 2 throats at once.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Ooh, good damage. The 2 just north of the, just north of you? Is that your target?
Correct.
Okay. 2.
That's 9 each.
Yeah, 2 daggers go slashing through both their throats. Sorry, I should let you guys describe what your actions look like. So,
if you were attacking that one, there was an edge, so you would have gotten, I think, the higher result.
Nice.
Not that it matters, but killed it harder.
I'll let you describe what your things look like. Yeah, you would have the higher result on one of them, so it would have been total of 7.
It was a range attack with a short bow, and it actually went through both of their heads.
Nice. And then somehow this one dropped over here by the null. You could describe that like they saw it and cower in fear and surrender, or they saw it and run away in fear. But you got him too. All right. That was Beams. Anything else, Beams?
Yes, I'm going to hide with my maneuver.
Okay.
Behind the nag.
Okay. And normally you didn't actually have to use hesitation weakness, and nor could you yet on the first round, because hesitation weakness does take 1 insight. So you got to wait till after you've actually acted once, I believe. Hesitation, yeah, it does use one insight. So you did not burn that. You were going in the normal order. And then we got them Mischievers over here on the east of you guys. These guys have daggers, and they're coming around toward the back of the wagon. This thing jumps up in the wagon. You hear a scream from Myrna from inside the wagon, and you hear Hector say, "We're doomed. They're going to take the medicine." He runs up. He gets to there, and you just hear that commotion going on. This one comes and is running up to do the same thing. So those two are in the wagon. And then these two come around the corner and try to run a screen for this, what's going on here. And those two will, one of them hurls a dagger at the constable, and one hurls a dagger at the talent. And their range with their daggers, they'd have to actually get adjacent. I don't know if there's Bane for attack and ranged adjacent. I don't think there is. So, the free strike, the dagger dance on the two of you. Holy cow, I'm rolling lights out. They don't have a captain attached to them, so there's going to be 5 damage to the sensor and 5 damage to the talent.
I didn't want to live for long.
Those mischievers are done, and then the sensor finally.
Is the wagon covered, or
Yeah,
can I see?
yeah. There's a
what's
covered
going
wagon,
on?
so you can't see what's going on. You just hear the screaming, and there's a flap in the back, even which was tied against the weather and such. And the rat basically climbed up and tore down the flap and then climbed in. As soon as you get to there, you can see him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see Hector. And you can see Myrna in there as well.
I am going to judge the one that's. Wait a minute. Oh, Hector is
He's
on
an
top.
ally.
The other one. I'm gonna judge the one that's with Hector there.
Okay.
You are trying to steal medicine. I judge you. No sense in pulling, but then I'm gonna attack the one that's north of me with. No, I'm gonna attack the one directly to my left with. Your allies cannot save you. So it looks like that's 5 damage to it.
You take that
and
one
then
down.
enemies adjacent are pushed 2 from the target.
That one cowers away, even takes some damage from it.
And then as my maneuver, I'm going to catch breath.
I think you judged for your maneuver.
Oh, is that a maneuver?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Then I don't need to catch my breath because I am judging.
All right, that's the end of round 1. So the top of round 2.
So all triggered actions just
Reset.
Reset. Wonderful.
Exactly. So round 2 is 2 malice. There are 5 of you in the fight still, so there's 5 more malice. So they're up to 8 malice. Don't forget you guys have hero points, which I don't know if in my shorthand I noted this, but it might come in handy for you guys. Yeah, here it is. Spend 2 hero tokens. When you take damage, you can regain stamina equal to your recovery without spending a recovery. So like free healing if you spend 2 of those hero points. And anyone can spend those hero points. Okay, so that is the start of the round.
And how many hero points do we have? I should have done that. Okay.
You
Where's
have
our hero point
5.
pool?
It's right there on the
I
turn
see.
order.
I see
Yeah.
that. Yeah, cool. Nice.
Okay, so rejudge if you want to go right away or not. Set your initiative to 0. You should basically plan on set your initiative to 0 right after you've taken your action from the previous turn. And then set it to 1 or 2 when you know what you're doing.
I'm ready.
Looks like we got several people. Higgins, Tempest, Lola. Any of you really want to go first?
I can
I was-
let.
I was planning
People
on going
heal
fast,
if they
but
need
Lola,
to.
if you have an idea, go ahead.
I hope. Well, first of all, I gain 1d3 drama.
Yeah. Oh, and first of all, you get a reset if you like your performance. What do you want to go with now?
Let's do revitalizing limerick.
Okay, so what's going to happen there is at the end of your turn, you choose 2 targets who can each spend a recovery.
Yeah. So I will do that. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Move to here. So I need to regain, or I need to get the drama. Where's the D3 roll?
If you click your guy, they'll be in your
Yeah.
free triggered actions, and you're looking for the one. There's the drama ones are all connected together.
Okay.
There's one that
gotcha.
says start your turn.
Let's see. Trigger free.
Yeah.
Drama. Start your turn. Gotcha.
And your other drama ones are in there too.
Okay, so I get 1 more, which is all I needed, in order to use dramatic reversal.
Ooh, nice.
So within 3 of me, which I think is everyone down here, including the horse.
Of course.
Of course. So I need to roll this. This is dramatic reversal. Boom. Hey, I rolled higher than a 1 and a 2. So 16.
So there's going to be a lot of action with this. This is a burst 3, so everyone within 3 of you And you're all going to get a shift 2. You're all going to get to use a free strike with an edge after your shift. So let's go ahead and go. You can pick the order for your allies to go.
And just to be clear, there are no enemies in the wagon anymore, right?
Sensor, you can answer that.
I don't know. Is there something under Hector?
You don't see any. Nope, nothing under Hector, I don't think.
Oh, okay. So
there was one under Hector.
no
you're right.
foes. Oh, okay.
Oh, he would have got pushed out. He would have got pushed against the side of the wagon too when you pushed his friend. Sorry about that. I forgot there was someone under Hector.
Okay. I don't care who goes first. So why don't we let our sensor friend go first?
Okay,
so you
I
can shift
2 and do
up
a
to
free
2.
strike.
Yep.
And do a free strike with an edge.
Yep.
All right. Well, I don't want to shift, but I do want to smack this guy in the wagon.
Yeah.
My blade lashes out, smacking the creature on the side of its skull.
Yeah. The crack of his skull resounds, and these two go fleeing. The two ones behind you, when you turn to look, they're not there anymore. Next, I guess, could be Tempest.
All right, so I got how much slide? 2?
Slide 2, free strike at the end with an edge.
And I can do that includes ranged.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Then my range strike, I will use it on the maestro. And let's see, where's my range strike? It's somewhere in here. Free strike. Oh, that includes the range. It's not incredible. So 3 damage.
It gets an edge, so that'll go up to 12 or 5 damage.
I'll get 5. 5 damage. Haha.
Okay, then the other ally adjacent would be the Shadow.
Yep.
Beams. Shift 2, free strike after your shift.
So, but I don't. Oh, okay. So I shift 1, and I'm going to free strike. Where's that button? The guy that is here.
Okay.
That's not great. 5.
6, 7, 8, yeah. 5.
No, range 5. Yeah.
Range 5, okay. Yeah, that'll get that one, and this one flees or cowers, the one just north of the Tempest. All right. Lola, back to you for the rest of your turn.
I will catch my breath.
There was something about on your turn healing people?
That's an action.
No, at the end of my. At the end of my turn,
that too, yeah.
At the end of my turn, everyone can spend a recovery. So I just spent a recovery for myself, and now I am ending my turn. So everyone who was able to slide and attack can also spend a recovery.
I don't think it's quite that. You did roll a...
No?
Didn't you roll a 16 only? So it's just no recovery.
No, but for my revitalizing limerick at the end of each of my turns.
That I think you get to pick 2 targets.
Oh, I get pick 2 targets. Well, I think probably the sensor and, well, I don't know about the sensor. Definitely our Tempest. Beams, do you need to spend a recovery?
Nope. Beams.
I'm okay.
Okay, then sensor needs to.
All right. That's Lola.
Please spend that.
That's okay. I say bleeding and broken.
You were too far
I
away.
can't. I'm sorry. I can't get there. Actually, wait.
What's the range on that?
5. So
5.
more of 5.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
6.
I gotta stop running
2,
off.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 3 more move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just short, even if I move 3.
That's all right.
Sorry.
I'm good.
Villain action after Lola is going to be, as the leaden gray clouds overhead, they part slightly, and there's a little let up in the rain, and a beam of light shines down on the maestro. The maestro will have until the end of their turn, having any damage they take, +4 to damage they do with strikes, and ×2 to their speed, as they are spotlighted. That's their villain action. And then the first action the enemies take are a group of mischievers you did not see come running out of the trees to the south. And actually the first thing they do is use a rat race, which takes 5 malice. Malice eases down to 3 left. Every rat, every red and white shifts their speed, and if they end adjacent, they can make a melee free strike. So these guys shift out of the trees. 6, 7. So these 2 will get next to your sensor. These guys will be behind the sensor, not adjacent, so therefore no free strike. So sensor, the first free strike from the one due south of you does 2 damage to you.
Yep.
And the second free strike from the one southeast of you does 2 damage to you. And then the red and white circling around the constable there in the forest The first one does 1 damage to you, then 2 damage from the, or 1 damage from the second one. And then the maestro is going to move forward the beam of light from the sunlight. It's like moving down the path as the clouds are sweeping south, following him as he moves in towards you. His speed is doubled, so he can shift all the way up to the Tempest and do a free strike against the Tempest when he gets there for 4 damage to the Tempest.
Rude. There's no reason not to push you away from me, so I will do that. Push you 2 back.
Straight north, northeast, northwest. How do you want to go?
Straight north.
Straight north. Okay, you push him back to there. And the Mischievers. Okay, they were doing, that's their malice action that happened at the start. Now their turn's coming up. They're going to sweep around with kind of a action to try and take you, all 4 of you, down. They all hurl daggers. This will be everyone except the constable getting a dagger thrown at them for 5 damage each. So now we have someone who might go to dying.
Yeah. Oh, no, not me.
Not you. Yeah, the troubadour's going to go dying. 5 damage.
No, I did spent the surge. I did catch.
Oh, you just didn't update your hit points. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've tried 3 times. I just can never get it to hold. How much
Weird.
damage?
How much is your surge value? It looks like it's going to be.
My surge value is 7. I should have 12, and I've put
There,
it in a
improved
few
that time.
times. But
There you go. Okay, the damage from every one of them is 5. 5 damage each of you. So they moved there, did that. That's their turn. They're done. Now, so you guys.
I'm going to use my
Trigger?
trigger reaction
for
to
it.
do my life for life again on the on Tempest.
Okay.
10 stamina Tempest.
That reaction. Now
Sorry,
it's
what was
back to
that?
you
You gain 10 stamina
without spending a
Ooh,
recovery.
thank you.
without
very much.
spending a recovery.
That's fantabulous. Love it.
Okay. Now we are going either Higgins or Tempest. Who wants to go first?
I'm glad
I'll
to
go
go,
ahead and go.
unless you've got a plan.
Oh, I have a little plan, but just to get myself a little closer.
Yeah, let's see your little plan.
Yeah, my little plan is I'm trying to buy these tiny rats, but I see I've clearly lost sight of the goal over at the wagon. So I go, well, it's time to wrap this up, chumps. And I'm going to use my, again, faster than the eye ability to take out the 2 around me, or at least attempt to. So we're going to use that. That is going to bring us to a 10. But what I'd like to do here is I'd like to I don't know if I actually need to. You know what? Screw it. Can I spend 2 of our healing, or spend 1 of our
Yeah.
hero points.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
spend
it.
1 hero point to add 2 surges to this.
Do
Oh, I'm
it.
sorry, to reroll. To reroll is what I'm trying to do.
Do it.
So, actually, hold on. Adding surges adds 2 damage, right? Per surge spent.
Yep. Correct. To
Yeah.
1 target.
Oh, to 1 target. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and just because I'm trying to get multiple targets here. Let's go ahead and do a reroll.
Okay.
On that. So I'll try that again. Instead of the 10, we're gonna go with an 11. Yes, exactly what I wanted.
Definitely better.
The 2 around me take 4 points of damage.
4 points. Both of them down.
Okay, great. Oh, all right then. And then I'm slowed, so I can only move 3. Normally, you can only move 2 when you're slowed, but my character has a special ability of perseverance, so I'm reduced down to 3 speed instead. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm staggering out of the walls there, and as I kind of put my hand up against the wall and see what's going on out here, I go, my apologies, and I'm going to spend a recovery as my maneuver.
All right. Back to them. That finishes up.
Oh,
all...
my saving throw, real quick.
Yeah,
I need to
go ahead and do your saving throw.
against Slow. Sorry. But I'm still slowed.
All right. Swift paws are gone, so I don't have them. Red eyes are gone. They're all gone. Don't have them. So I'll just have the maestro go. Take care of that pesky Tempest. He will step forward to here and do with 3 malice, which he just barely has enough. 2, 3. A trouser cut.
What?
He does 7 damage to the Tempest and pushes the Tempest 3 to smashing the Tempest into the Troubadour, so you'll both take 1 damage because you have 1 movement left. And the Tempest, wearing clothes covering the lower part of their body, must use a maneuver to pull their clothing up before they can move again.
It's the Banshee.
He trouser cutted her.
Wow.
And there's, unfortunately, I think another effect where the spotlight of the sun was glaring in your eyes, and that did not count as a strike? It doesn't say strike. Okay, so it didn't do any extra damage to that. Never mind.
Okay, good.
That was his move. His trouser cut was his action. He's going to go ahead and do a tempo change on the Troubadour and the Tempest. This is an effect that might slow you. If your presence less than 1, which neither one of you is, so no slow. Okay, so that didn't have any effect. And then he will move over here.
Question on, he had done a thing that was having damage he took. Is that done?
No, it'll be all the way until
the end of his turn.
The end of his turn.
Okay, then I won't be doing that. Okay.
And he moves back in here. He is standing now amidst all of the rats that are unconscious and maybe bleeding in the middle of the road there. He's done. Next to go.
All right. Then, do we still have the 3 all grouped up there in a row, those rats?
There is 3 on a row right there, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go if I can.
Heck yeah, do it, dude.
Okay,
all right,
go for it.
So then let's see what I get for my clarity, which I think there's a button for that, right? So that's this. Start your turn.
Clarity, start turn, yeah.
One. Great. But that's okay because I wanted to go into negatives anyway. So I'm going to go up and bleed out the nose as I do this. Let's see, where can I go here? I guess that's fine. I can get the 3 here. So I'll just move there, and I'm going to exceed the amount of... I have to do something else, actually. Let's see. So to be strained, I have to use a power that has a cost, which Kinetic Pulse does not. So I will do my flashback. So did somebody use a heroic resource with a cost of 7 or lower this round?
Yes.
That they would want to use again. All right. So you can use that, I think, right now with flashback. So you can do it again.
So you're pushed back in time, and you can use that same ability again without spending any heroic resources on it.
Wow. Okay. Well, dramatic reversal, 1 and all. So let me hit that again. That is a shift 1.
Free
and
strike.
everyone gets a free strike. Who is within 3 of me?
Okay. Let's start with the sensor. Go ahead, sensor.
Okay. I'll smack the one to my south as soon as I find the free strike button.
Be near the end of your actions.
Free strike, free strike.
Triggered.
After charge, after
heal.
defend, free strike, then heal.
And I didn't realize it, but I also get to make a free strike, which I didn't before.
Oh yeah, self and allies. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
We found free strike
Here we
yet?
go.
The actions are in order of free strikes at the very
Here
end.
we go. Sorry, I was looking in the wrong section. Not a great free strike.
4, dropping that one. Then maybe the Tempest next. Shift 1, free strike.
Sure. In that case, I won't actually I didn't need to do that, but I will go there. I will use my free strike against the maestro now that the maestro doesn't have the damage decrease. So that'll be 5 damage to the maestro.
Oh, and one cool thing, I don't know if you'll understand my shorthand, but you can do a free strike. You can also do Mind Spike as a ranged free strike anytime free striking.
Oh, well, that's a lot better.
If you want, you can reroll it, or you can keep what you got.
I will Mind Spike.
Okay.
So that's 6 damage.
Not strained. Okay, so 6 damage to the maestro.
And another 2 psychic, and I take 2 because I'm strained.
Oh, you are strained. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Because you used flashback, that knocked you negative.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, which it was trying to get the burst that I didn't actually need anyway, but it's fine. It's fine. It's good. I wanted to bleed out the nose.
1, 2, 3. No other allies adjacent, so the Troubadour. Shift 1 free strike.
I will shift 1, and then I will free strike against the main bad guy.
The maestro.
There.
Okay.
Maestro. Let's see. Free
Hot
strike.
Bard versus Bard action.
Free strike.
Just a dance off in the middle of this road.
11, so that is going to be 4 damage.
4 more. Got it. Okay, that was your flashback on the Tempest. So back to the Tempest.
Actually, the shadow was within 3 of me before, so should still be within 3 of me.
You are correct. Shadow.
Oh, I had shifted already once, so I was now at 4.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you also get the end of that reversal, right? I did something.
No, because I only rolled an 11.
Did not. Okay. Okay, back to the Tempest.
All right. So I did the flashback as my maneuver, and then I'm gonna try to end these guys that are here. So the two next to me, I'm going to do my kinetic pulse, and as I give a wave of kinetic energy out from me, only 11. All right, so 2 psychic to both of them.
Okay. Taking one of them out.
That's something. And unfortunately, I'm now bleeding. What does that mean? Doesn't sound good.
Conditions. Bleeding means you can't catch your breath. Oh, that's dying. Bleeding. If you use an action or a triggered or any test or ability that uses might or agility, you will lose a d6 plus your level stamina.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Not great.
I clearly don't like myself a lot, but I will go ahead and use, if it's alright, I'm going to use 2 of our tokens to heal myself to regain stamina.
2 hero points. Boom. Boom.
Alright, and then, so that's a recovery, so I get 8, so I'm back up to 10. Whew. Alright, good times, good times.
Okay, that was the Tempest. And anytime, Mauricio, you want to use hesitation as weakness, let me know. Because you could go right after the Tempest if you wanted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick, point of order, Tom.
Yeah.
When I used the hero point earlier, it looks like we only reduced it by 1. We should have reduced it by 2 because I did a re-roll.
Okay.
Nope, never mind. No, it's only 1. I'm
It's only
sorry.
1?
Ignore me.
Okay.
I'm done talking. Sorry.
Okay, so Beams, you're using hesitation as a weakness, so that's 1 insight. But then you gain 2 insight when you start your turn.
Yep, I'm going to charge the maestro.
Okay.
Hit it with a free strike, 8 with melee. And then I'm going to use Black Ash Teleport in move 5.
Boom. Nice. Okay, and then after Beams comes the Mischievers. The second group of Mischievers are all gone. And then comes the Censor.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one to the east with Pain for Pain, dealing 5 damage to it.
You dropped him.
I'm going to step up a little bit, and I'm going to use my maneuver to judge the Maestro.
Maestro's judged.
And I'm going to pull it up next to me.
All right. That is the end of round 2. We're on to round 3. Everything's resetting. We get Malice 3 for this round. 1, 2, 3. 5 of you, so 5 more. 2, 5. 8 Malice building. Reset your initiatives to what you think you want them to be. You guys are going to get to go first. Looks like we'll do Higgins.
All right. Oh, he moved. Dang it. Okay. So I didn't realize he had moved. Don't like. Yeah, slowed is a terrible condition for a null, by the way.
It really is.
This is the worst. Sure. I guess what's going to happen here is I'm going to charge. Why not? So we'll charge straight at the Maestro.
Okay.
Which will allow me to make either a melee free strike or a charge ability, but I have no charge special abilities other than melee weapon free strike. So we're gonna go ahead and lay the smack down there. You're all gonna be real impressed when I find that button, I swear. Boom. Nope, that's not right.
It's 2 to the right of that.
Got it. Boom, got it. Where's my free?
2 to the right of charge.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you so much. Well, boom. Okay, coming in hot with a nice 7 points of damage. There.
Okay.
For my and that I get 2 more little points. I can't really spend those points on anything that I would like to there. So what we're gonna do here is, as my maneuver, I am gonna go ahead and aid attack. So anybody who attacks this Maestro next is going to get an edge.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
great.
looks
Then I
like
roll
looks like Beams. Do you want to do hesitation as weakness?
No.
Nope. Okay. So then they're going to go. First thing we're going to do is after your turn is going to be a villain action. So Rondo of Rats. Dead rats stand up all around you guys, or the ones that were cowering get a little bit of bravery for a second. They rise up, they make a free strike, and then they fall again. I did not track carefully where all the dead rats are. So I'm going to do 1 free strike against all of you for 2 damage. Only if they're within 10. You're all within 10. So every one of you is going to take 2 damage as rats rise up, strike you. Some flee, some fall back down dead.
I love it. That's great.
And no allies are standing. He will use, this is free, creature in 5, deal, take damage, 2 from ally, 2 from ally, So he's going to use his ever-ready rodent, the maestro is, since you guys are taking damage, to deal damage to the sensor, making a free strike against the sensor for 4 damage sensor. And that was his villain action. And then he's going to go and he will try Cacophony first as his signature ability. So this is a burst 5. Everyone within 5 is going to take 6 sonic. He's going to shift, well, actually, let me have him shift you guys first. So we'll do the monk. Too stable to be shifted. We'll do the bard. Slide the troubadour back right into that post that's behind you. And that wooden post is broken down by your impact, but there's not enough damage left for you to go any further than that. You take 3 damage from hitting the post, troubadour.
Okay, I'm at -4.
-4 damage. Okay. And then next will come the sensor. The sensor's very stable. He's going to take just a slide 1. You'll just slide him away. And then the talent is not stable at all. You'll slide the talent straight away. 1, 2, 3. And then he'll go down. He'll slide 1 or shift 2, 3 to there.
So when he hit me, I use my inertial shield, which allows me to slide him 3 as a triggered action.
Okay, let's come back to here. Let's see here.
And-
Inertial shield. Take damage. Have the damage. Use knockback as a free trigger. So go ahead and do your knockback. You already did it. You rolled it. Okay.
Yep. So he but because my my discipline is so high,
Yep.
he gets to I gain an edge on the knockback maneuver at this point because I have
Okay.
that much discipline. So I get to slide him 4 squares, and I'm going to slide him down to right here.
Okay. He's got stability of 1, and I think you're sliding him 3 squares, right? An edge gives you +2 on the roll, so you would have rolled an 11, which is still the lowest result.
My apologies.
So you slide 3, but then he's got stability of 1, so you slide him 2. So where you want to slide him
Okay,
to?
great. Right here, where he would right here.
Okay. And then now the sensor might be able to stop him from trying to get away. So he's going to slide to there. If you want to do anything, sensor, let me know. You have that judged, where you can spend some of your judgment if an adjacent creature slides, I think. He's shifting, not sliding. You just let me know if you want to use it.
I think I can stop him if he tries to shift.
Do you do it? Do it if you want
Yeah,
to. Do it.
I will.
So you got to make, you got to spend 1 of your heroic resource, and then
Wrath,
you got to
yeah.
make a melee free strike for some. And their speed becomes 0.
Nice.
And he's granting an edge thanks to the monk, or the null. So that does 13 damage. Wow, that's a beefy free strike.
Hey.
Nicely done. Okay. So what was I doing? That was Cacophony. This is the first thing he was doing.
Can't escape the consequences
Right.
of your actions.
His
sir.
speed is now 0 until the end of the current turn, so he can't shift. He can try and do a tempo change. He'll do brutal effect. That's 3 malice. 1, 2, 3, and +1 potency. So his brutal effect's going to be 1 better. He's going to do brutal effect on the monk or the null and the sensor with his tempo change. So this is you only rolled an 8. So if your presence is 2 or less than 2, which is only the monk, you are slowed.
Oh,
Save ends.
not again.
That was that, and then he can't really move anywhere because he's got no speed. So he's all done. Now your guys' turn.
Yeah.
Looks like Beams. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna climb the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check to see how much insight I get. That's 2, so I'm up to 4. Not enough for what I want to do. I'm gonna hit him with, I'm going to hit him with Work Better Alone for a 9 damage.
You might need to get closer to him. It might be a range of 5, or I might be wrong there. Maybe I typed it wrong. But anyway, 9 damage to him.
Let me check. It's range 10.
Okay,
So...
I did have it wrong. You're good. Okay, so that was Beams. Now we got some mischievers.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna black ash teleport to get closer to end this guy up.
Okay. Tempest, you see one lone rodent try to sneak out of the woods, try to sneak into the back of the wagon through the flapping on the side there. You hear Myrna scream again. And then you see this rodent moving away with one of the crates of medicine. You can see him through the trees still, though, as he was moving away. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's there. So
This aggression will not stand, man.
he is carrying one crate. And you
Get
got
him.
crate on the wagon. Then that was his turn. Now, to you guys, looks like the sensor.
Yeah, it's time to use 3 wrath to use the God's punish and fend, attacking the maestro for, what is it, 7 holy damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a recovery to give 10 stamina to Lola.
Lola, 10
How
stamina.
many? 10?
Yeah,
So I go from -4 to 6, correct?
I think that's right.
Okay.
I think that's right. Then next will be the talent, the Tempest, the talent.
And I'm going to use a maneuver to what you call it, second wind, but not second wind.
Catch breath.
Third wind.
Catch breath.
Yep. Third wind.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to do my best to not let this person get away. So I will use my mind spike on them.
Oh,
15, that's pretty
yeah. He
reasonable.
tumbles to the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
Or actually, what happens is he drops the crate on the ground. And he kind of interposes it between himself and you. Although I don't know how that works with the mind spike. But then he runs, and the crate is there for you to get.
All right. Yeah. I mean, never know what else is around here, so maybe I'll move towards. Let me see. What else can I do? Oh, the other thing is I am now. Oh, let me see how much clarity I got, because that's important. At some point, I need to stop bleeding, but is it today? Probably not. So only 2 clarity. All right, so I'm still at negatives. So that does make me bleed. So that means that I take 1d6.
The bleeding ended at the start of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Right? That came from kinetic pulse, was it? Yeah, the bleeding
that's
is just till the
until
start of
I-
your turn.
okay, good. Oh, good. I thought I was just gonna slowly kill myself.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I stop bleeding from the nose. Take down that guy.
You do take the strain damage if you were negative of 1 point per negative, is all.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I knew there was something.
Yep.
I will move. I guess I'll move towards the crate, or go to it and pick it up.
You got it. Crates in hand.
And
Lola.
Yep.
One guy left.
I think I started the round.
I was thinking the
never
same
mind.
thing, but
No, but I didn't.
yeah, you
never
just
mind.
did 2 back-to-back reversals last round. So we're all confused, I think.
yeah.
Okay, so I will do witty banter. I will banter wittily, apparently.
Yeah.
So that is a melee. Actually, move there. Melee attack. Witty banter. What do I got there? Holy.
It's a good
We
thing you
have
don't
any-
have to roll to hit.
Yeah, well, actually, that's never mind. 6 psychic.
Oh, that's
One
a cool
ally
thing.
one ally within 10 squares can end a condition or an effect on them that is ended by a saving throw. Anybody have an effect on them?
Me.
The null does.
You are no longer slowed.
Oh, thank God. Just wanted to stop.
Nice. Okay. At that, the maestro surrenders, begs for his life, begs for the life of his rat allies, who have mostly scurried away. The ones that weren't shaking with fear left. You guys are victorious. The encounter's over. You guys are going to gain 1 victory point. So your heroic resources come back down to 0. You all gain a victory point, which means the next time the combat starts, you'll have 1 heroic resource when the combat starts. The maestro tries to bargain with his life with a pair of magic gloves that he has. Of course, he doesn't have any way to get away if you just take his gloves. But he tries to bargain with his gecko gloves. He tells you that these things, these scaled gloves, will make it so you cannot be disarmed, cannot lose your grip when climbing, and creatures that you grab can't escape from you.
Don't we get these if we just kill you?
Whoa, well, hold on there. Hold on. No need to just kill. We can certainly take him into justice or jail.
We could torture and then kill.
No, hold on now. Now, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
We are a civilized
Feed him to
society.
goats.
No, you just see him like pulling at his his handlebar mustache, just like anxiously pulling at the mustache. No.
Beams comes over and he says he won't be needing these and takes the baton.
Oh, nice, yeah. Little crystal baton. Nice little heirloom.
I almost expected him to say
Cuts his throat.
life. Yeah, he won't be needing these and takes his life.
Yeah, you guys can take him into custody, drag him with you, set him free. You know a little bit of society as a polder, and also the troubadour knows. These Raiden Whites, they form communities in many locations. This bandit group probably is hiding in burrows throughout the farmland here. If you take him into custody, there'll just be another one that will take his place. You're afraid. You also have to get the wagon unstuck before you can move on. And for that...
Well, you know how you sometimes put rocks under the wagon wheel to get... We'll just use him.
Oh, no.
Just stuff him under the wagon wheel.
All right. I gotta say, this cynical view of how crime works, what you didn't take into account is we're going to spend all our money from this adventure to create educational programs that are really going to change the baseline society. So
sure, targeted toward the rat folk. Yeah.
Lola, you can make a presence test. So you click your token. You're going to click the second button from the left, that one that has your characteristics, and you're going to make this with the edge for trying to use either a rock or the rat to get the wagon unstuck.
I clicked.
There you go. So you rolled an 8, plus your characteristic is 2, so you're up to 10. And then skills up above that you may or may not have that would also apply to this. So you got a 10, which is not a great result.
Flirt has to work, certainly.
Well, persuade. I will try to persuade.
There you go, 10. So you're up to 12. Now let's see if anyone can get a better result than 12. Higgins, do you want to do anything to try and get the wagon moving?
Yeah, I will certainly head behind it and give it the old college try.
All right. Do a might test for me.
Might test. Might. Looking for that button.
Oh, so click your same thing I just told Shawn. Click the second to the leftmost button, the one that's got all your characteristics on it. There we go. Yeah. So you get it up onto the rat body, and with that, the wagon's free and moving again, and you guys can move on. So in the end, what are you going to do with the maestro?
I'll be happy to take ownership of him.
You want to put him in irons and...
Yes, I'll be happy to take ownership of him. That's my insistence, my responsibility.
His name is T-Kix.
T-Kix.
T-Kix. All right.
That's the best rap name ever.
That's a good name, yeah.
You have a couple days of travel ahead of you, and unfortunately it is rainy just like today, muddy just like today. You need to find good shelter on the trip as you travel. You won't get a respite until you get back to civilization, but you can all spend outside of combat your catch breath as many times as you want. But it does take down your recoveries, so you have to track how many of those you have left. You have to keep the horse going. It needs encouragement. Forage for herbs on the trip. You might be able to actually get some herbs, Myrna tells you, to make, and Hector tells you, to make more concoctions of healing before you get to the village. I'm going to put you guys all together, and I'm going to move you to another location here where all these things are described. So you're moving into a montage test for your travel.
Montage.
Here it is here. With this test, you're going to want to get 5 successes before you get 5 failures. You can do any of the things that are listed there, or if you think of something else that'd be applicable, you can do that. Or if you have any special magical powers or abilities or anything like that, you can apply those. You each will have to take a turn. We'll do 1 round for each of you. You can use your initiative to let me know if you're ready to take your turn or not, just like in combat. You can't do one of these things twice, so you have to pick a different thing each time, and you can see what some suggested characteristics are for doing the thing, and what some suggested skills are for doing the thing. You can choose to just try to help someone else with the test, but that doesn't count toward a success, so you need to get 5 successes before you get 5 failures. So, we'll have Lola. What do you want to do as you guys are traveling through the rainy, muddy ground?
I'm going to raise everyone's spirits, obviously.
Obviously.
through song and through tales of greatness, including the greatness that we just achieved.
What does that sound like?
Well,
Oh, no.
I think you know.
Oh no! All right, you can make
We're so encouraged to see this trip end.
you can make a
Yes.
moderate test. So you're going to click that same button again, which you already did.
Yep.
You rolled really good, so that's going to count as a success on the skill challenge or skill montage. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you got one success towards 5 is what you're looking for. And Raise Spirits has been used, so we can't use that again. And then
That was
Tempest.
me, but
Oh, sorry, yeah.
but you can put me on Forage for Herbs. I will use Search as I try to use my mind's very good at kind of filtering things, so I can kind of see things in layers and sort of just take certain plants out of the equation. And so I will try to search for that. And do we have skills on here?
If you click on
Yeah.
the characteristics button, oh,
We'll look at that.
well, we use that. We use that roll. That's actually, in theory, looking for invisible guys, but that is the same thing.
There.
So it
Yep.
succeeds. So you guys are up to 2 successes now. And looks like the next person ready to go after Lola and is Beams. Beams, go ahead.
So I'm gonna use my alertness to try and find the shelter.
Okay. Agility or reason. You could add to that. So you got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because you're trained in alertness. So that counts as a success as well. And then next is Higgins.
Higgins is going to do his best to clear the fallen roadway to ensure that we can continue moving forward.
All right.
While I'm not trained in endurance, I do gain an edge on endurance
Okay.
from my perseverance trait.
Okay, go for it.
Excellent. And that's just the traits.
The
traits button?
characteristics button.
Characteristics.
Second one from the left. So you got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for your edge. So you just fall short. It takes a little bit more effort, a little bit more time to clear the fallen trees. So that will count as a failure.
I am.
You can re-roll it
much,
as a hero
much
point.
more exhausted trying to take care of this wily rat than I thought I would be.
Nice. You can. I don't know how I'm supposed to add hero points, but I'm adding one now for that wily rat comment.
Oh, excellent! Yeah.
Censor.
Well, I am going to attempt to intimidate those slovenly cows. to
Oh,
them
get the cows
our
out of the way.
path.
Okay.
Yes.
Those poor farmers.
As I
Being
shout
judged.
at them, there's thunder in the background that suspiciously matches with my words. What kind of check do I do for that?
Okay, so you're trying to do, and you just do the characteristics button, which is the second one from the left. Click it; it'll include all your skills and everything. So the one to the right of that you just did.
This one. Got it.
Boom,
All
there you go.
those
So
letters
the
and
test is at the bottom. It's a
numbers.
moderate test, so you're looking for a 12 or higher to get a success. You got 9 plus you got intimidation, dealing with the cows, intuition or presence. You got a presence of 2, so that's up to 11. You're skilled in intimidate, so that's a 13, so that's a success. So
Okay, good deal.
that is the first half of the travel. The second half of the travel, you'll need to get shelter again. There's no more herbs that are available. So that's the only thing you cannot repeat is, you don't have to do any more fallen trees. So let me do this here. I'm going to use this second token to block the ones that are not available for your second round. That one. So the wheel needs to be fixed. It's coming apart now. No more cows to deal with. No more herbs to forage for. No, you can still forage for herbs. So the ones that are available are the ones without Higgins on them. You guys can again go in any order you want. So
Higgins blocking off.
you can.
Well,
You can.
my last song that I tried to make, rather than using goats, was horses.
Okay.
So I've studied horses a lot.
Okay.
I feel like I am on the same intellectual level as a horse,
Okay.
and so I will try to talk to the horse and cheer the horse up.
Okay.
Here we go.
Horse whispering.
Whoop, wrong one. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So with my presence, that's at least 16.
Yeah. Okay. That's 5 successes. So you are able to get a complete victory or a complete success on the road as you're traveling, which total success. You made it through the difficult journey without much problem. You managed to secure some extra medicine in the process. You each earn another victory, so now you're all up to 2 victories. And the wagon gains 2 crates from the herbs that you're able to find. 2 crates worth of herbs. That'll help with the goats. And there is a really good place to take a quick break. It's 40 after. Let's come back at 50 after. Break till 50 after the hour.
Sweet.
Awesome.
We're halfway through the adventure. The combat went a little longer than I thought, but we'll still get you. Welcome back, everyone. Your journey is entering its second to last day. You're entering a dense wood. Shortly after you do, a thick fog rolls in. Biak seems on edge. Myrna and Hector are napping in the back of the wagon. The forest is oddly, ominously silent, with only the clip-clop of the horse's hooves and the creaking wagon echoing through the fog. After maybe an hour of travel, you start to see shapes flitting through the fog all around you, in front of you, behind you. You're starting to feel like you're surrounded, because suddenly you are. Several armed woad elves slink out of the fog, halting your wagon. One of them astride a giant stag. He says, the one atop the giant stag, "You trespass here, strangers. State your intentions plainly and clearly, and perhaps we will let you live." And with that, got this over here for you. The woad elf coming out of the trees, more surrounding you on all sides. State your intentions, and we will let you live. So this will be a negotiation. You can indicate if you want to make an argument or try to suss out a motivation or do something with regard to conversing with the woad elves. Same way, by set your initiative to 1 or 2. In addition, the woad elves will have some level of patience with you as you make your discussions with them. And in this case, you're going to start out at the maximum, 5. And they might have some level of interest in helping you, but it starts out really low. Right now, 1. If it stays at 1, you're sure they won't help you, won't let you pass. If you can get that interest up to a 3, they may let you pass with some sort of gift on your part. With a 4, they'll probably let you pass without anything. And with a 5, they might even help you. So your goal is to raise that interest as best you can. And the way that negotiations work is they have interest, they have patience. You want to get their interest as high as you can before their patience goes to 0. If you speak their language, their native language, then it'll increase the patience, but it's already maxed in this case, so you won't gain that one. There'll be some sort of motivations they have, and with a high patience, they might even share that with you if you just ask them. There might be some pitfalls you want to avoid, and you can try to suss out a motivation with a reason, intuition, or presence test once per every time you make an argument on your behalf. If you make an argument with the motivation, it's easier than if you make an argument not, reaching out to one of their motivations. You want to definitely avoid their pitfalls. You don't want to repeat calling to a motivation because that'll lower their patience faster. You don't want to repeat an argument because that'll lower their patience and their interest. You don't want to get caught in a lie because that'll lower their interest. So you can kind of see all that stuff there. Unfortunately, this leader of this band of wood elves is, what do they call it? Has a pretty high impression score. So he's probably pretty renowned in this community of wood elves, and he's not impressed by any of you. You're just too upstart for him to be impressed by you, so the renown won't come in. You can't use the edge for the flirt, lead, persuade, or edge for brag, interrogate, or intimidate. So there you go.
All right.
Tempest. Want to lead off the conversation?
I will do my best Galadriel impersonation as I'm like talking to the troubadour, but then I like turn and look, and in their mind, I'm talking to them. And in my mind Galadriel voice, I'll try to empathize with them, try to reach out and say, has there not been a time when you have wished others would help you and you felt misunderstood by them?
You can make a argument, and I'm trying to guess which motivation you're reaching for there.
Is there a list of motivations?
There is. If you look on the screen there, near the top, motivations and pitfalls. There's benevolence.
I see.
Discovery, freedom.
I see the montage test. Am I?
Maybe scroll your screen down more.
It's a table that says DS negotiation at the top.
Yeah.
And this is on this as an image.
Oh no, it's on the right in the chat.
Oh, yeah, sure. I could have looked there.
So yeah,
will now.
benevolence, which sounded kind of like what you said. Peace is another thing. Protection.
Yeah, let's go with benevolence.
Benevolence. Okay. All right. Go to make your test. It's going to be reason, intuition, or presence is what you're going to.
And where do I click on my list?
So the second one from the left, your characteristics.
Is this M1?
Yeah. Has the MA. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So, fortunately, that's going to be a 7. And therefore, with a 7...
use a hero point to re-roll it.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I'll take 2 hero points. Or wait, is that reroll 1 or 2?
Is that 1?
Check.
Reroll is 1. I thought
Reroll's
it was
1. Got it.
Yeah. All right, then I will, so let me re-roll that.
So 12. Much better. Got the medium result. But unbeknownst to you, maybe, benevolence was not one of their motivations. In fact, there's a pitfall. They are motivation, -1 patience, pitfall used, -1 interest, -1 patience. Okay, so the interest goes down 1, and patience goes down 2.
Bad approach.
There we go. Now, the next person that goes, you can, before you go, try to suss out a motivation still, because their interest is still at 3 or higher. And when you do that by making a uncover motivation. It'd be reason, intuition, or presence. You risk the lowering their patience, but you have a chance of learning a motivation or a pitfall. And it looks like it's Null's turn. Higgins' turn.
So I was going to. I'm sorry. You said reason. Does read person not apply here? To trying to suss out motivation.
For sussing out motivation, reason, intuition, or presence.
Read person is a skill.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'm asking.
You're right. Read person's a skill. Yeah. No, it's a characteristic roll that you'll be making.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. So I'm trying to suss out there.
Okay.
Using my intuition to suss
intuition.
out. Yeah.
All right.
Intuition. Try to see that. So I will go ahead and see what we can throughout the conversation. Trying to just get an understanding as to what this person really wants.
So an 11 will be a failure.
Son of a beast. I will also use a hero point because we're already not doing so great.
Good roll again.
12.
12.
Yes.
That is not a failure, but you learn no info with a 12.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I'll put you back down because you can. That was just uncover motivation. If you want to try to go for an argument anytime you can. Actually, I'll let you do an argument
like
too.
An open book, but in the wrong language.
You say I can still take an action.
You can do an argument if you want.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and try to make using my intuition. I'm going to try to appeal to higher authority.
Oh, and I should back up a little bit. You can, of course, treat this conversation naturally. You know, his question to you was, state your intentions plainly and clearly, and perhaps we will let you live.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'll talk to him, and I'm trying to appeal to his higher authority. Say, well, my lord elf. Clearly you have a jurisdiction of this land, but we ask for free. We ask that you allow us to pass so that we may heal those animals in need at a town just a day or so away. Without our medicine, well, I suppose wildlife could be drastically affected.
And you're calling that higher motivation?
Higher
authority?
Yeah, I'm going for higher authority. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, and intuition test again. Ooh, 17,
Oh, very good.
18,
Very
19.
good. Not one of their motivations, but you gain +1 interest, -1 patience. So interest goes up 1. Patience goes down 1. So they're down to 2 patience. Their interest is still negative, but climbing. And it looks like Lola's next.
Well, as you know, there's been sightings of ratlings in the area. I don't know how it is in your part of the forest here, but where I'm from, not too far from here, we've had lots of problems with them. Have you been seeing the same thing?
We have.
We just took care of.
We have, and goblins as well. That's why we are being so protective. You fought some of these creatures, you say?
Yes, we did. A couple days back, we took care of it. In fact, I pulled.
Oh no! We will take him off your hands if you want.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Yes, thank you. You can do with him. I'm sorry, Higgins, but I think this is a get out of jail free card.
We have
for us.
jurisdiction here.
Yeah, Higgins looks a bit uncomfortable, but goes, well, I suppose he is the lord of these lands, in a matter of sorts. Tugging at the mustache.
So this counts as motivation, protection of the forest. So you get a roll argument, and it's going to be an easier test result. So I'm going to roll.
Okay, let me do my clicky magic here. Boom.
Oh my God.
Gosh. Can I use a hero point, please?
Yes, you may. Yeah.
Try one more time.
Much better.
Yay!
Much better.
So presence is +2, so that'd be 15.
15. Okay. That is a middle result, which is for this, since you got a motivation, a +1 interest. So he's up to 2 interest now, -1 patience, though. So you guys have basically 1 argument remaining. You got to get him up. You want to get him up to at least 3 if you can, or more even. And it looks like next is Beams.
I think you lowered the interest again rather than lowering the patient.
I should have. Ooh, you're right. Interest should be there, and patience should be 1 less. Thank you very much. Okay, Beams. So you know Beams. You're muted if you're talking. You cannot reappeal to protection. They may or may not have more motivations. You can try and suss out a motivation before you go. So what were you doing? Sussing out a motivation or trying to make an argument? You're muted if you're talking.
Okay, sorry. I am going to try to suss a motivation.
Okay. 12 is just a neutral result. No new motivation uncovered, and but no loss of patience yet with that. So now you can make an argument if you like.
I'm going to say we want to make sure we're out of your land as soon as possible. We don't want to disturb you, and I am appealing for justice.
Okay. Go to make a roll. Oh, no. Justice is not one of their ones. That's going to be the no motivation. So with a tier 1, it's -1 interest, -1 patience. So that ends the challenge. These hard-nosed elves tell you that at an interest of 1 at the end of you are not allowed to pass through here. We're afraid more of the rat creatures and such will follow you into our forests. You must go around. And with that, you're rebuffed. But your choice is to try and sneak through anyway, or go around. Okay. Going around would require a group intuition navigate check. Going through may result in skirmishes with the elves, you would imagine.
I don't like these elves. Let's go through their forest.
I would strongly suggest not. I am no navigator, but I know that you don't want to be on the bad side of these elves.
So you got 1 vote to go through and a vote not to go through.
While
I missed a note once, and they shot arrows at me.
While I do believe it's important that we get there as swiftly as possible, I believe that should we cause troubles with the wood elves, this could spell a problem out for the community. So I'm going to vote that we go around and risk it.
Going around.
I'll second going around.
Looks like going around wins. So going around is going to be a group what is it? It is intuition navigation. So you each are going to make an intuition navigation check. Each of you click your characteristics button.
Oh, dang it.
All right. And let's see here. The results are...
Oh, no.
The Tempest has got the worst result possible. We'll keep that at the bottom.
Yeah.
Lola is going 1 notch up. Beams is going 1 notch up. Higgins is worst result possible. And Tugend is the worst result possible. Anyone want to do any rerolls? Oh, well, you don't have any hero points remaining. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. You navigate around the Woad Elf territory, but during a stretch of rough terrain, 2 crates fall off the wagon and are destroyed. So you're back down to 5.
Damn it, those extras.
Good thing you had some extras.
Yeah, right.
So that was the negotiation. And now you get back onto the road on the other side of the Woad Elf territory. The rain has picked up once again, muddying the road ahead. Up ahead, the road passes through a small wooded ridgeline. Fiok says, "That's Buck's Ridge, last landmark before we hit the farmlands around Broadhurst. Anything you guys want to do before your final leg of the mission?"
So there were whispers of goblins. Is there anything we could do to prepare against them.
On your guard as you are, you'll be able to make an intuition test with whoever gets the highest determining the result of your watching for goblins, and then you're of course can do any other preparations you want to. So everyone, first though, let's make a intuition alertness test. See, it's 16 so far. 16 the highest? Yeah, I think 16 is the highest. Okay. So you're watching for goblins. Anything else you want to do? Okay. You
Have
on
we
the alert.
healed in any way? Because if not, I'm gonna do some catching breath. I don't know if there's any healing as time passes.
You can do catching breath. There's no healing until you actually, all healing is from either a respite or catching breath, and you don't get a respite yet.
Yeah. Okay. So then I will spend some recoveries.
So since you're on the lookout, you're able to spy a goblin ambush before they're able to launch it on you, and therefore you're not surprised at all when the goblins raise piercing screams, angry goblin curses from both sides of the road, and suddenly flaming arrows roll down the hill, and in front of and behind you, actually in front of you, a oil slick ignites. Goblins holler, and arrows rain down. So let me set you up for that.
See these goblins.
Okay, so here is Buck's Ridge right here. You guys can set up what your order is around the wagon. Both Hector and his wife are in the wagon. Fiok is driving the horse. This map feels like there should be an arrow with a horse with some black arrows lying dead in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Throw back to the starter set. Okay, so when the encounter starts, you hear the scream, cry of attack of goblins. I'll reveal where all those are. You guys have, I think, 2 victories right now. So you're going to, all your heroic resources start at 2. So don't forget that. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of goblins to your north. A wall of fire as goblin arrows shoot down at a pool of oil in front of you. And then a whole bunch of goblins to your south, also hollering. And
just give them the wagon. It's too many.
Let me add them to the initiative here. So we got goblin stinkers.
And then just as a reminder for anyone, some of us have special abilities that allow us to get like heroic resources at the start of combat. So make sure you adjust those.
Hero points are set at 0 currently. Malice is going to be 2 victories, starting at 0 though. There we go. Okay, so 2 victories. Round 1, 5 characters. 8 Malice to start. First, the Bard for free at the start of a round gets to pick what performance is happening. What's that going to be? Bard? Tempest?
I will pick
Troubadour?
I will pick Ballad of the Beast.
Okay. Ballad of the Beast.
So while it's active, each target who starts within 5 of me gains 1 surge.
Nice. So every time you start your turn, everyone, if you're within 5 of the Troubadour, you're gaining a surge.
Now, do all classes do something with a surge?
Yeah. So here's what surges do real quick. Miscellaneous. Here we go. So you can spend 1 surge to add 2 damage. And you can do it up to 3 surges at a time. So you can add up to 6 damage to a single creature of a power. You can spend 2 surges to increase the potency of your power against 1 target by 1 level. So they're basically like pooling all blesses and other types of buffing type things into 1 mechanic.
Yeah. Got it. Sweet.
Yeah. Okay. That's the only thing that happens automatically at the start of the turn. Draw, steal, roll for initiative here. You guys get to pick again. We'll let the Troubadour pick. Who's going to go first, them or you, Troubadours?
We'll go first.
You guys go first. Okay. So think about what you want to do. Hit your initiative when you're ready. And the Tempest.
Okay. All right.
There is no real effect on cover for all the goblins being in the trees. You can see them all, and there's no penalty to attack them.
Let's see what my clarity is like. All right. So I started with 2, so I'm at 4. That's kind of cool. All right. Do I see a clear leader here amongst all these?
So you got some warriors in the front to your south. Behind them, some rabble being led. You think by maybe this one's giving commands to them right there? The one with the flag on it.
Do you happen to know what Frightened does? I can look it up too.
Yeah. Frightened. Bane to ability versus the source. Grant edge to the source's ability versus you. Can't willingly move closer to the source.
Might be handy. Sure. Let's try that. I'll try awe on them, as I will try to break their spirit before the battle even begins. That's awesome. So that's 11 psychic.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
And they are frightened if under 2.
The leader
That's
drops.
presence. Yeah.
Take that, nerd.
Boom. Yep. I love it. I love it. All right, and then I think I'm gonna actually. I've wanted to go into negatives already. That's a little dangerous. I'm not gonna yet. So I just spent 3 for that. So I'm at 1. I do want to be in negatives though. It's a lot of negatives. All right, so I'm gonna go and use my flashback, and I'm gonna do it again on one of the warriors. That warrior that's closest to me, I guess. And so I will awe on that one there. Where'd my awe go? There we go. That's pretty good. 8 psychic and possibly frightened.
Winded him, and his intuition is frightened as well.
And that makes me go into my strained, which is what I want for next round. And I'm, let's see, that was my window. Yeah, so that can move. I'm gonna just move towards the back of the wagon a bit to try to interpose. Can I actually go in? I can go in here, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you can get
I'll
inside
go
there.
ahead a bit,
Mhm.
just to prevent anybody from just running in and grabbing stuff, and maybe a little cover. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. Would be a good marker if you want to be inside the wagon. So that little S for being inside the wagon. Okay.
I'm done.
Into your turn, you're gonna take some damage. Is that right?
Do I?
Yeah, if you're at negative clarity.
Thought I don't see that. I think some effects can do that, but I don't know that I am. I didn't use any effect that
If you're strained at the end of your turn, you
Okay.
take 1 damage per negative point of clarity.
per point. Oh, that's painful. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Stand
no.
corrected. Yep, I will do that.
Okay. I'm just double checking to see what it takes to get a new leader going. Attach squad captain. Any non-minion character who speaks language squad can be attached to that squad as a captain. I'm the captain now. If a squad of minions loses their captain, a new allied creature can become that squad's captain at the start of the next round. Okay. So they will have no captain till the start of the next round.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at any time,
Yeah.
if you want to use your hesitation as weakness for beams, just let me know, because you are able to now, because you do start with
I'll let you know.
inspiration. Okay, so their turn. The warriors. The warriors to the north are gonna go, and they are gonna do. The whole area is covered in swamp stink. Green mist filling the whole battlefield. Everything's difficult terrain except for goblins. And all non-goblins have to make a might test. So you click your character, you click that second button from the left with all your characteristics. You'll be taking poisoned if you roll too low and weakened, or you'll just be weakened, or they'll have no effect. So all 5 of you do that.
We click which button?
The characteristics button.
Oh yeah.
Some of you might have things that give you like edge on tests and stuff like that. And if you do, it should be right below your skills and right above the actual test roll. Weakened condition is a bane to all power rolls. Okay, so the whole place is covered in a green, swampy, stinky morass. That's 7 malice. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Yes.
And then the warriors. This one comes down the hill into the troubadour's face and will do spear charge on the troubadour. 14 for 5 damage, troubadour. This one comes here, and down upon the shadow. 5 damage to the shadow. This one comes down upon the sensor. Oh, that should not be less than the higher result. So I typoed that for sure. Let me see. Sensor, you're going to take from the spear attack. Goblin warrior. Spear. Oh, I typoed those. They're inverted. So the 2 of you that just took 5, go ahead and gain 1 back. And Sensor, you took 5. Okay. That was those warriors.
In all this confusion, I'm going to take half damage and shift.
Teleport 4. Yeah, nice.
So +2.
All right. Back to you guys. Higgins.
Ooh. I'm ready to go. Higgins is going to launch into action by leaping up here. And how much is it, like double movement to go up that wall right there?
No, you just count it all as 1. But remember, everything is difficult terrain right now because of the swampy gas.
So 1, 2,
So everything
3, 4,
counts 2.
5, 6. Oh shoot. Okay, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get up there. On the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am able to get here. So I'll actually head south.
Okay.
And I am going to activate my super special happy awesome ability, called a squad unto myself.
Oh, nice.
It's going to cost me 5 maneuver or 5 discipline. And basically he's going through just belly clubbing left and right, and then like hurling it, like bouncing it off of goblin heads, and like grabbing it back as it bounces back to him, and then just continuing to swing as he attacks everybody in a close 2.
Did you have 5 discipline?
I did, because I started off with 2 for my victories, got
Yep.
1 because somebody used a
Perfect.
malice ability. Yep, that's why I waited. I'm trying to find that attack here real quick.
It's called
Looking
A
at-
Squad.
A squad. Okay.
Right after your
Oh,
action.
there it is, right there. Boom. A squad. A squad. Now I have a bane because of the cloud. I'm weakened, right?
If you're weakened, right. So that'll be a -2, so you're still the middle result.
Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be a grand total of 9 points of damage to everyone within 2 of me, which should be this front line here, and then 3 of these guys in the back line.
Dropping
Nice.
this guy, dropping that guy, that guy, that guy.
Excellent. As I
Very nice.
squad unto myself. And then what's going to happen is for my maneuver, I'm going to activate my special ability that I completely forgot existed, which is Null Field.
Okay.
And Null Field is going to... Where are you? Null Field. There we are. Null Field, which is going to targets reduce their potencies 1 once per
Okay.
turn, free. And then I can, as a free action, I can spend 1 discipline to gain 1 of this. Does that affect that once per turn is free? Do I have to do that on my turn?
Once per
assuming?
turn as free. No, you don't.
Okay, so I can activate that at any point I wish to.
Yes. Yes, you
Okay,
may.
great. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, thank you so much.
All right.
Cool.
Nicely done on the Null's part. Warriors to the south are going to go after the Null. And the one to the north of the Null will turn to attack him with his spear charge. Again, that's reversed. Those last 2 are reversed. So it's going to be 4 damage to the Null.
Is that a main action for him?
It is, yes.
Okay, so that means I get I get more discipline because of my Null Field. Cool.
After that guy, the other guy will come here and attack as well with his spear charge. I fixed those things now. 3 damage from that one. Then back to the party. It looks like beams.
Beams, let's see how much insight I get. 2 more, so that takes me to 4. I'm going to use my fade attack on the guy on the top right for 8 points of damage, and I shift 2.
Interesting.
This guy.
Interesting. I need to reload my screen real quick because it shows you at a different place on my screen than that. So let me just reload. Should take just a second here. Or maybe you might need to reload. We'll see what it looks like after I reload.
Tom, point of order. I actually do have to activate the free action on my turn.
Oh, okay.
I just reread that.
Reread that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm back. And yeah, you are in a different weird looking place. So you might need to reload your screen. But you attacked the guy on the end of the line here. Is that right? And then shifted 2 to the east?
With a ranged attack.
Oh, with a ranged attack. Okay. Yeah, because Fade can be ranged. Okay. All right. 8 damage to him.
And I am going to... Oh, that's it for me. No, actually, I'm going to use the Black Ash teleport to move 5 more. That's it.
Okay. Back to them. The stinkers. One to the north will go. So we're going to do maneuver with swamp gas there. Green haze till the start of your next turn. You're reduced to 0 stamina. Wind doesn't disperse. Difficult terrain for non-goblins. And of course, the whole map is still difficult terrain. 2 poison per square move for non-goblins. So he's done that. And then he's going to do Toxic Winds. Cube 3 and 15. Same area. That does 1 poison damage to the sensor. And he'll slide you 1 into the... Ooh, he's got fire one direction, poison gas the other. He'll slide you 1. Oh, but you have stability of 2, so he can't slide you. So you're safe. You just took 1 poison is all. And then the poor horse, he tries to slide the horse, but the horse and the wagon together have enough stability. It's not going to get slid anywhere, but the horse is choking in the poison gas. You think it'll survive. It's pretty big. That was his. Then the other one's going to do a poison gas, which affects difficult terrain for non-goblins. Non-goblins, okay, so it just affects non-goblins. So he's going to do a poison gas in the other direction to get the troubadour there. And then he'll do toxic winds in the same location to get the troubadour. 12. So 2 poison damage to the troubadour. And then troubadour's stability is 0. So we're going to slide you 2. He'll slide you over here for 2 more poison damage. And then over there for 2 more poison damage as you're choking through the poison fog.
That's no fun.
Then the goblin rabble between those 2 goblin stinkers. So the goblin stinkers are these guys. Then the goblin rabble are these guys.
I am winded for what it's worth.
They are going to fire bows. 2 on the troubadour and 2 on the censor. All with 1 bow attack. They got a 12. They're not moving, so it's a 14, but that still stays 4 damage. And then the one adjacent to them does their free attack, which is 2 more. So you both take 6 damage. Troubadour and censor
0.
take 6.
I'm going to go ahead and trigger my life for life and
Life for life, okay.
Spend a recovery to give 10 stamina to the troubadour.
Thank you.
And you said that dealt 6?
Total, yeah.
Okay. What was the most damaging of those attacks?
That was it. But the attack itself only did 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not
Okay.
The force movement.
That was them. Now it's back to Lola.
All right. I am going to move. This is difficult terrain. So
Yeah,
it's
the whole
2.
and actually the whole board is difficult terrain right now until the end of this turn.
Yeah. 2. So every time I move, I'm going to be taking damage. I'm in
Only in the green square you're currently in.
Right. Okay. I'm going to risk this and go 2, 4, 6 to here. So that's 4 damage, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're leaving the reach of that one warrior. He'll do a free strike, which does just 1 damage to you.
Whoops, not down to 1. Well, down to 5. I just deleted myself.
I brought you back.
Thank you. Okay, cool. I need to roll a d3 to see how many drama I get. So give me 1 second there. 2 more, so that brings me to 6 since I was winded. And with 6, I'm going to do hypnotic overtones.
Okay.
Oh man.
And if you want to make it bigger, it's +1 per 2 drama you want to spend. It's already a burst 2, though. You're getting everything around you already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had rolled a little bit higher to anything.
You can also spend surges to increase that potency for individual targets.
Yeah, this is just sliding, so I'm going to slide this guy into this guy.
Okay. They both take 1.
Then I will slide this guy into this guy.
Both take 1 again.
I will slide this one into this one.
That one's finished. This one takes 1.
I will slide this one into this one.
That one takes 1. This guy takes 1.
I will slide this one into this one.
1. And he took 1. And then
wait, I didn't see the other guy over here. I'll slide him into this one, actually.
Okay. So that'll be 1
Sorry
to him.
about that. I didn't see that. And let's see. I will slide this one here.
I missed this guy at the end here. What are you doing with him?
He's more than 2 away.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this guy, yep. And then I will slide him into him.
Okay. And one last guy.
And then I will slide him into the fire.
Into the fire. Nice. Okay. Entering the fire.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Fire. Flame wall. Pass through or enter it is 5 damage.
And then let's do a power chord just for fun, since that's a maneuver. How about I roll higher than a 7? Let's see. Power chord. Maneuver. Power chord. 12.
Higher?
That
That's
is
good.
higher. So I actually get the second tier, so I get to push 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've always
let's
believed in Shawn.
push. I can't get anyone into the fire, sadly. Well, we'll push him into him.
Pushes have to get further away unless you can slide.
Further away.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
cool.
can
Then I'll
move
push.
one in the middle first, and then
So I'll
yeah.
move him here first,
Okay.
and then push this guy there.
Okay. I'll take that guy out.
Push him into him.
I'll take that guy out.
Push him here. Actually,
Okay.
it's push 2, so I push him one more. I push him into the wagon.
Into the wagon. Okay, takes one from that.
Then I'll push him here, so that's 2 movement.
Another one to that guy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, actually 2. So
yeah, 2.
minus 1 more to each of them.
And I don't.
And that
know
would have
if I
actually
pushed-
killed that guy.
Yay! I don't know if I don't think I pushed him yet.
You have not.
So let's push him. If there's a tree over here, I'll push him into the tree.
Okay. Yeah, you can get to a tree within 1, so you'll have 1 left to take 1 damage.
Okay.
Nice. What else, Lola?
Well, that was a maneuver. That was my main. I don't think I have anything else.
All right. Now the stinker in the south. He is going to attack the null. He'll do toxic winds. Oh,
It'd be cool if he didn't.
those toxic winds are gone, so I'll drag them over. He'll put that right here. Swamp gas first as a maneuver, and that does no damage. And then he'll do toxic winds on the null. 16 is only a slide 2, and the null's got more stability than that, so the null's going nowhere, but you take 2 poison damage, null.
So I'm going to go ahead and activate my my special ability of take only half the damage. The inertial shield. So here's something that I thought was really interesting about this. It says I get a knockback, but it does not specify that I can only use the knockback against the person who hurt me.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
You can do it on anyone you want.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use my knockback against this guy right next to me. As I kind of spin around for the damage, I also hook him with my foot.
Okay.
And I am going to knockback. Boom, boom, boom. I could slide him really anywhere I want. When you slide somebody into another, does that just mean like they have to end where they slide?
They do end their turn, yes, but then both of them take damage.
I'm going to slide this one into the one right next to me.
Okay.
The other one next to me.
And for reading that right, you're just sliding 5?
Yes.
So 5 damage to both. Well, if your discipline's 2 right now.
I'm sorry, my discipline is actually not 2. My apologies.
Okay.
My
So sliding 3 damage to both.
3 damage to both.
Somehow did -3, 2. There we go.
Beautiful.
-3. Got it. Okay, that was his slide he tried to do. Backfired on him completely. Wasn't able to do what he wanted. He's done. Now back to the sensor. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There's this one little goblin in the tree here who's going to move closer to the null and fire his bow at the null, doing 2 damage to you, null. Now onto the sensor.
I'm going to move up 1. That means I take 1 damage,
No
right?
damage, only when you enter, I think. Only when you enter.
Okay, I can do that. I am going to judge the guy up there in the tree.
Okay.
And pull him next to me.
Ooh, nice. So you can pull him there or there, your choice. Or there even.
No, with the middle one.
Middle one, got it.
And then I'm going to do punish and defend, striking on that guy for 10 damage. Looks
Killing
like.
him.
And then I'm going to spend a recovery and give 10 stamina to the troubadour.
Troubadour, okay.
Thank you.
And I am done.
And this poison glass cloud is gone. And the battlefield level, difficult terrain everywhere is gone. And malice. This is round 2. So 1, 2. There's 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And performance. What are you doing for performance this round?
Let's it's not a performance. We'll do the same thing I did before.
Ballad of the Beast. Plus 1 surge if you start your turn within 5.
Yep.
Okay, that's your performance. Everyone go ahead and reset your initiatives. You guys were going first. Looks like the first one on the list at a 2 is the null.
All right. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and use Faster Than the Eye to try to take out these 2 next to me. I'm sorry, was the weekend effect, how long did the weekend effect last?
That was part of the swamp stink till the end of the turn. The mist disappeared at the end of the turn.
Okay, so I'm no longer weakened.
Till the end of the round. Yep, weakened's gone.
Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and do faster than the eye here to try to take out the two next to me. He goes, ho ho ho, chaps, and wham wham, and deal 5 damage to the 2 of them.
Boom, boom. Down goes 2 goblins.
Now I'm gonna go ahead now and move here. So I take damage from moving out of the space?
Any square you enter, but none for exiting.
Oh, I didn't enter any. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 discipline to augment my null field to where enemies within the anyone within the null field that starts their turn there cannot shift. So this guy is gonna hang out right next to me, I'm hoping. And then for my maneuver, I'm going to spend a recovery, and that will be my turn.
Very good. Their turn. These guys are gonna go. Some goblin assassins slink out of the woods to your rear, and they're going to go now. And first, they'll lay down more swamp stink. So everyone make a might test again. I'll take 7 of their malice.
Take it. Oh, you gave us 1 surge, right?
I did.
If you started within
So
5 of the...
When you start your turn, you get another surge. So
Oh, I'm not within 5. That's okay.
Okay. So you take damage. Note if you're weakened or not. That'll be until the end of this round, if you are weakened. And they go. Okay, so they spent malice doing that, so they have no more malice. So this guy's going to move up to there, to the troubadour, and go with sword stab on the troubadour. 6 points of damage for that. This one's going to chase after the shadow. Sword stab on the shadow. 6 points shadow, and they're done. Back to you guys. Looks like Shadow's ready. Go ahead, Shadow.
Okay, let's see. Inside 2 more, so I'm up to 6. I should have used in all this confusion to take in half damage before.
That's
I
okay.
didn't do that.
That's okay if you want to do it.
Okay, so in all of this confusion, I would have taken only 3 and shifted 1. Is it 1?
Teleport 4, I think.
It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, I'm going to hit him with a fade. The same guy that attacked me, so 5 damage.
Got it.
Shift 1.
And the whole ground's difficult terrain, which I recall now you can't shift in difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's been knocking me down real hard.
It's okay. I'll use my black teleport to teleport 5.
Okay.
And I'll come here.
All right. After beams comes, we'll do some more assassins come out of the forest, also to the back of the party, and they will beat a 6. Descend down there onto beams, stab at beams, 4 points of damage beams. 2, 3. You gonna do anything special there?
Can I use this whenever I want? I think so. Yeah. So all this confusion.
That's an actual triggered action, so you only use it once per turn, once per round.
It's when I take damage.
Yeah, but it's not free. It's not a free triggered. It's a regular triggered. Yeah.
All right. No, I didn't. I can't do anything else.
Okay, so he'll go to there. The other one will come down over to there. Now there's flanking in this game, so they'll have an edge on this attack with their sword stab. It's only still 11, the lowest result, but they get plus 2 damage with an edge, so 6 damage from that attack.
Beans.
They are done. Lola.
Let's start with a power chord. So
This would be a fun character to play if you had all this music kind of queued up, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Then you'd rip out a power chord. Your go power chord.
That's a power chord.
Push 3. Wow. Okay.
So-
Who's first and where?
Okay, so I'm going to start by pushing this Joker into this guy.
Okay. So that's going to drop that guy, do 3 to this guy.
Pretty cool. It's like you're
I will
mosh pitting
push.
them to death.
This guy exactly into this guy.
Okay. That'll be 3 to each of them.
Then I will push him into the cart.
3 more to him.
And that is all I can do within 2. Then, I have to roll the D3 to see how many. 3 more. I'm up to 6. That's a good thing.
Nice.
3. I can't.
Everything's difficult
Let's
terrain
do-
for you.
Yeah, let's do hypnotic. Actually, if I get within 3, if I move to here, I wouldn't be taking any 1, 2. Still can't do it. I'll just do it from here. I'll do hypnotic overtone. So burst 2. There we go.
Ooh.
That's better.
Okay.
Oh,
So
nice.
let's do lots of sliding and dazing. Slide 2.
Love it.
So I will push this guy into the top guy into this guy.
Top guy and the middle guy, 2 damage each of them. And it looks like you dazed all of them with that too.
Okay. And slide him into him.
Okay. 2 for each.
And then slide him back into him.
2 and 2. Got it.
Now
they're all
that
dazed.
They are dazed. So now I will move away from them, hoping that dazing doesn't allow them to take opportunity
Yeah.
attacks.
If you have a Bane, you don't get attacks of opportunity. And Daze
So
does give a
there's-
Bane.
This is difficult, so it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I think my move is 9, 7, 8. So I will move to here. Okay, that's a move, a main action, and a maneuver. So I am done.
Okay. Let's see here. Next is going to be the 2 dazed warriors. I'll have them go next. Let's see what Daze specifically does.
His action
Dazed. I
mover.
think it's only 1 action, right? Only 1 action move or maneuver on your turn. No triggered. Okay. They're going to charge. Will be their only action. There to there. Do one at a time. Do the first charge one. Okay, so you push him around after he charges you. He gets to there and he does I think their spear charge has the charge keyword. Does. It's got a bane on everything. That's 3 damage to you, Sensor. Second one will do the same. Spear charge. 3 more damage to you. They are done. Your side, it looks like you're ready to go, Sensor.
I'm ready to go, so I am going to attack the warrior to my west.
Oh,
with,
shoot. I forgot the warrior. Let me finish up here real quick. This guy in the fire.
Okay.
He's going to get out of the fire. He starts his turn in it, so he's going to take 5 first. Then he's going to shift. You have anything you want to trigger on a shift?
I do. I want to take my free attack and make it 0.
Do you have him judged and everything?
I do have him judged.
You do? Okay.
I judged it
Then
when
take
I
your free
killed the
attack.
other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so speed is 0.
4 points.
Taking 4 points damage. This is looking grim for him. Can't move. He will spear charge from there, doing 4 damage to the sensor.
Oh, woof.
Still hurting.
You watch him burning alive. He will be dead before he acts again. Then it's your turn, Sensor.
Well, that is just. So.
Just great.
Oops. I am going to do the God's Punish and defend on the one to my east, the dazed one. So that's going to be 10 damage to it.
Dropped it.
Spend 1 recovery to give 10 stamina to our shadow friend.
Okay, beams. 10 stamina.
Beams, and then I'm going to use my I'm going to catch my breath.
Catch breath. Okay. Beams, don't forget your 10 stamina. And then the Stinker Y will go. And they're trying to take out this guy in front of him. He's going to redo his swamp gas as a maneuver. He's going to do toxic winds. Still not knowing he can't push that null anywhere. But he does do 1 poison damage to the null.
And I'm going to go ahead now and take my opportunity to have that damage, which is, I'm assuming will still be a
Becomes
minimum
0.
of
It'll
1.
become 0, actually.
Oh, hell yeah, buddy. But I want to knock back this guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and use my knockback maneuver. Where are you, friend? Right there. Boom. I get to slide him 4.
Nice.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to throw him in the fire.
2, 3, 4. I gotta give you a 0 point for good use of fire resources.
Excellent. Yeah, so I like to imagine what they see from out there, since I've been fighting in the woods over here, is just this goblin stinker just kind of flying over the cloud of like the cloud of gas, and just like and then landing right into the fire there.
All right. Then his buddy's going to try and shoot you in the back while you're doing that. 14 to hit for 4 damage.
Screw him.
And they're done. Now it's the Tempest's turn.
So he did 4 damage. I'll go ahead and make him take half of that. So
Oh,
I'll
right.
take 2.
Feedback.
Oh, so I only took 12 instead? Or
You took
No,
all the
you can
damage,
still take-
but
Yeah, but at least make them taste a little bit. They've been doing crap damage.
Oh, I see.
All right. I am slowly killing myself, as is my habit, which is not great. But I will come out of the wagon. I'll go around there, and I will use my kinetic pulse on the 2 targets there. I think that's probably the best thing, because the other thing is, yeah, that's better. All right. So let's kinetic pulse on those 2. That could really be better. Didn't get to push them. All right. What can you do? 2 psychic to each of them.
okay.
And I will actually, before that, I will catch my breath because I don't want to murder myself. And I am done.
And that goblin that was dazed, I forgot to do his save ins in days. So here's his save button for that. So /R D10. Look at that. Old school dice rolling. He's still dazed.
Haha.
Yeah, take that.
All done for the Tempest?
Yep.
For Tempest,
Yep.
the talent. All right. That is the end of that round. So we're coming up to round 3 now. Performance, Troubadour?
We'll do the same thing. When you start, you gain a surge. Hopefully, more people are within 5 of me.
All right. And then, guys, set your initiative to what you want. And your guys are going to go first. And it looks like the null is ready. Go ahead, Higgins.
And the difficult terrain and weekend is over again, right?
Correct. Yeah. By going before the goblins, you have a brief window where the gas disperses.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right about here. And again, he becomes a because I went up to 6 discipline. He becomes an army of. I'm sorry, a stand. I'm gonna use my big squad of 1. As I start hurling billy clubs and beating these 3 guys near me. So let me go ahead and 1 big stuff, big money. Come on, the roll's not taking. Hold on.
I see it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So they're all gonna take 9 points of damage.
9. Drop that guy. Did 9 to these guys. What else, Higgins?
I will spend my last movement to get right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and activate use my last discipline here to ensure that they can't shift away. So I'm dumping a point into my null field to make sure they can't leave.
All right.
So you'll face justice. Oh, you're gonna face justice. That's the whole point. And then that's what I said.
If they start in the area, they can't shift. Got it. Okay.
Correct.
And that affects enemies only. So back to them. They'll go next. Assassins. Next to him, can't shift. So one will do tiny stabs for 5 malicious. 5 malice. 3, 4, 5. So look around you. If you have any goblin adjacent to you, you can take 1 damage per goblin adjacent to you. So, for example, the sensor would take 2. Beams would take 2. Beams, I'm not sure if you
Beams.
noticed the sensor healed you for 10.
Oh,
Yeah, it's important.
So that'll be helpful. No, the null took 2, etc. Okay, so he does that with his malice for 5, and then he's going to use shadow chains, range of 3 targets. He'll shadow chains the null, beams, and the troubadour. So shadowy chains rise up and latch onto you guys, doing 4 corruption damage to each of you. And if your agility is less than 1, your restrained save ends. And
I'm gonna use my
none of you are that. So
I'm gonna use my inertial shield here. And I'm going to I'm actually gonna spend 1 discipline to reduce the potency of that. Would that affect the restrain?
it doesn't matter. All of you have an agility of greater than 1.
Oh, never mind then. Then I'm not gonna spend the point. But I am going to use my knockback ability to knock this guy hopefully over into the slide him all the way around to the other one. Knockback. Where are you? I'm so sorry. There it is. Boom. 13. Excellent. I can slide him 4.
Okay.
So I'm gonna slide. I guess I probably can't slide him through my ally.
No, you can't do that.
Right. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, but what I can do is I can have him go. I can slide him around me to here, and then slam him into his friend.
All right. Well, 1 left.
So like, yeah,
On
so
the
I grab him, basically grab him by the arms, and then just twirl him around and slam him into his friend.
Got it.
So
Okay, so that was this guy taking his turn. He just did Shadow Chains, which took 3 malice. 1, 2, 3. And he has no maneuvers, so he's though going to move. Provoking from beams. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. Goblins are special. Goblins have crafty, don't provoke attacks by moving, so he'll move to there. He's done. And then his ally there is going to do a stabby stab on the constable, try to distract him so he'll have an edge on this. So that's going to do 9 damage to the constable.
Would have been real cool had he not done that. Just throwing that out there.
And then he's going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
I'm gonna have him take half damage from that. I don't know if that. So he'll take 4.
He'll take 4.
Okay,
Down he
so
goes.
9.
You
Yeah,
dropped him
let's end
as he
that.
tried to run. They're done. Back to
Yeah.
you guys. Beams looks like he's ready. Go ahead, Beams.
Okay, Beams is going to shoot. I can't line them up. Backash teleport.
And there's no green mist right now, so no difficult terrain in this round. First round, it's been that way.
Is this a line? I hit both.
Try it. What are you gonna do?
Shoot it from here. I was thinking of using 2 throats.
Oh, it's
Once.
it's 2 targets anywhere. They don't have to be in the line.
Okay, great. I get rid of this. Okay, so 2 throats. That's a crit.
Ooh, nice shot.
Nice.
It's not a crit. It's not a natural 19. It's It's a natural 17. That's what it was.
Okay.
But 11 damage
So
to that one. 11 damage to that one. Drops both of them.
Pop, 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 pop.
Mhm.
And I didn't roll for my insight. I get 2 more. I'm up to 8. I'm up to 8, but I used 3, so I'm down to 5. And my movement will be to. I'll stay there. That's it, 3.
Okay. Next will be the other assassin. He is dazed, save-ins. I forgot to roll his save-ins, didn't I? Roll his save-ins. He is still dazed. The goblins flee. They all flee. He flees into the forest. And being the last of the leader types, you have 1 warrior that burns up in the fire. You have 1 warrior dazed and staggering away. You can probably take him prisoner before he gets away from you. And you have the stinker, which burns up in the fire before he can go. And you are completely victorious. Goblins fleeing into the woods. Badly wounded. Well done.
Excellent job, chums.
The goblins you find no treasure on, but the rest of your trip into Broadhurst is safe. With the days of rain and mud quickly receding behind you, you make your way into the agrarian township of Broadhurst. You had 5 crates remaining, and as such, when you arrive back in Broadhurst, Myrna teaches you the recipe for making healing potions. She also grants or gives each of you a healing potion. And you're introduced to the leaders of the Broadhurst village, and you all gain the local hero title. I do not have what that is exactly. The Fiak and Myrna and Hector thank you. They say their goodbyes. They head to Fiak's family farm on the other end of town and begin helping the farm people here. You can take a respite at the Straw Bed Inn, and that is the end of the adventure. To be continued in the Lelian Tomb.
The local hero lets you choose from one of the following. Easy marks, you gain an edge on tests made using skills from interpersonal and intrigue skills groups when influencing members of a community that you have saved. Local fame, you earn 1 renown. A new dawn, each time you finish a respite on the community that you have saved, the party gains a hero token. This token disappears at the end of your next respite if it hasn't been used.
Very cool. That's it. Thanks for playing, guys. So, what did you think of Draw Steel in this final form? On the record, for your reference.
Yeah, it takes a while to feel comfortable with the character.
Yeah. There's a
I don't know that I'm even
lot
there,
going on.
There is a lot at first level. And I find that I have to sort of, the character sheet, the PDF sort of has these cards. And I think it'd be a lot easier to print this and cut them out. And what I did is I have a document to the side that sorts them out. So I know like all my maneuver options are together, all my mains are together, all my triggered. because it's kind of hard to just look at the way the cards happen to fall on the PDF page. So I think you have to kind of do a little. You have to have some sort of a system to break it down and sort it out, and then it gets easier once you know. Okay, I have essentially 4 main attacks, and then it becomes a little easier.
That's exactly what I would do with 4th edition character sheets. Would be I'd cut them off, put them in little card sleeves of color by green, yellow, or green, red, or black, and that was real helpful.
Yeah.
And you kind of got to get ingrained in your head what the triggers are. There's like 4 or 5 of them per character, and you want to just know when they happen because it's a big part of the characters.
Yeah, I think I like it's there's a lot of moving pieces, which isn't a bad thing. I do enjoy those kind of things. I will say the thing that got me was I don't think I realized until later I was reading the rules like like negotiations, right? The fact that skills can apply to negotiations, but it is definitely on the player to lobby the case for it. But I didn't really realize that, so I wasn't really fighting hard for my character to use their skills.
Yeah, I think that also is going to take a little. You've got to go through a couple to really get a feel for what your character can do, so that you're not just doing the mechanical part of it. Well, you're doing the mechanical part of it well, but then you can also do the role playing part of it and that kind of advocacy.
Yeah,
I think that this adventure walked you through all of it, right? You got to see a negotiation, you got to see their kind of skill challenge system, and then a couple combats. That's cool.
Yeah, I think if you get good as a DM, good as players, I think it's really incumbent on the DM to get good and comfortable with the negotiation. It can fall into the background and be more of a framework than the main thing. Like you said, that'd be good. Once it's more of a background feeling type of thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting how they gave it a real mechanic though, as opposed to, we make one persuade check.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
I do love that there's a montage. I love the montage tests and reading through the book. Like the I don't think we had a twist in this montage.
No, there wasn't a middle twist on that one.
It's fine. But I love the idea that those do exist. And like where you can like add a special encounter versus just like when I run skill challenges at my table, sometimes it could just feel like, okay, make a couple of rolls, all right, done. So I like it.
One interesting thing they talked about in some of the development stuff was how with malice, it makes it so that a fight can be dangerous right up to the end, whereas in a regular 4E fight or 5th edition fight, as you're dwindling down in enemies, they can't really do much. But with malice, they can pull off some big dangerous things. So it's always a scary fight right to the end.
Well, like you have one. Oh, sorry. I was saying you have like one remaining goblin who just like goes into last stand mode, and I think that's pretty neat that you can do that.
Yeah,
I think that the DM being able to choose which monsters move at what time during combat, making it random rather than predetermined by an initiative roll, makes the whole thing much more dynamic and interesting. You don't know exactly what's going to happen, so whatever you plan, your plans may go to hell very, very quickly if you're just unlucky.
I noticed that, really. I mean, even if you're the only person acting, your plans can go to hell because you don't know what the results of your actions will be. You don't know how far you'll push. You don't know if you will push. You don't know if you will kill people or not kill people. So you're always adapting.
I found myself wishing is that I would rather roll my heroic gain, in my case to gain clarity, at the beginning of the round rather than my turn. Because I find that I can't properly plan my tactics until I know how many heroic points
what resources you have. Yeah,
that's a good idea for a house rule.
I could do tactics better if I knew at the beginning of the round, right? Because I found myself all the time, especially my character can go into negatives, but I might kill myself if I go too far into negatives. And my powers are different whether I'm strained or not if I'm in negatives. And so, not knowing whether I'll be in negatives or not in this next round, for example, I was trying to, it's like there's so much that I could do or not do depending on what happens. Like I might slide somebody or I might shoot them up into the air and I won't know, so I can't plan the tactics out because I just don't know how many points. And so I find that it slows me down a lot to not be able to know that.
And it wouldn't be a big deal, I think, to just do all the start of turn things right at the start of the round so everyone has a little bit more planning potential.
Yeah, might be.
It was really interesting to see
interesting going into negatives.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
It was interesting to see the powers that you don't think are all that great, the ones that slide a bunch of creatures, turn out to be really good.
Yeah.
They do no damage of themselves.
Things,
yeah.
when I can do two different things, a maneuver and a main action, that could slide up to possibly 3 or push up to possibly 3. That's a lot of pinball action.
A lot.
Yeah, that was
happening
great.
in one
I like
turn.
that.
I wish I would have realized that the null field lasts even like after combat. Like once you activate it, it's then always on.
Hmm.
I definitely would have done that the first combat had I like realized that. Like, oh yeah, no, keep that on forever.
Same here. I didn't realize that the two throats had to be aligned. So I was waiting for Post to get in just the right position, or so that I could move. But I could have used it a lot more.
Yeah.
We could be adjacent in a different way than not aligned.
I mean, you guys did great, I think, tactics-wise, for playing that character for the first time ever.
Oh, it was super fun to realize that when I slid somebody next to the sensor that just locked them down. I didn't know that, but that was great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Dave.
Happy to help. It's there are a lot of triggers with that judgment ability, and if I play this guy again, I'm going to try and put him in a little list or something with bullets, because it's hard to keep track of all the triggers. There's 5 or more that can happen.
Yeah, I think this game like tends because of all the different abilities, like lends itself more towards like longer form play of like multiple sessions to get comfortable. But then like once it gets locked in, I bet it's gonna be. I'd be really interested to see what this game looks like after like 3 to 4 sessions of playing the same character.
Yeah. I think you'll get really good at the things you do. You guys were already picking it up by the end of the second battle. You're like, oh, I can do this and this, and it's going to do all this pushing and sliding. And
the other thing is we're playing pre-gens, and I found this when we played the level 10 game a while back, and I thought to myself, okay, I wasn't sure whether I wanted this power or this power. That other power really might be more fitting for what I'm trying to do with my character. And so that's something too that you might find after you use a power that you'd really rather have something else. You want more area or more pushing or synergies with the rest of the team. And yeah, but there's some nice flexibility, like that awe power that frightens people. I couldn't afford the cost, but and someone else took care of healing, but I can use it on an ally instead, and it gives them temporary stamina of like 6 or something like that. So you can, I can erect a sort of temporary hit point shield, which is kind of cool. And so even more flexibility with that ability, which is neat.
the conduit character has this power that gives temporary stamina, and I don't think it even takes their heroic resource. I looked at that and I thought, man, that feels like that might be real overpowered. It'd be interesting to see if someone plays that. I'm going to run this probably at least 2 or 3 more times for new players, and we'll see if anyone takes that. The feedback, not the feedback, but the reloop or whatever it was called, power of the talent's pretty strong too.
Yeah, that was really nice being able to do that. But it's expensive. Flashback is a cost of 5. And so, that's the kind of interesting thing, is that if I want to be strained, then it's a great way to do it, because I know that's sending me into negatives because it's such an expensive cost.
Yeah.
I never used my 5 cost ability, which would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
2d6 plus 10, 14, or 19.
Wow.
Damage. But we didn't have a big bad guy in the field.
This second battle was all everything you're fighting, I think, was the second level up from minions, like hordes. So they all had really low hit points. So yeah, it'd be overkill a little bit.
I think here's a question, because I was curious about this. When we were on the travel, even though it took multiple days, do respites only happen like when it's like a safe place to rest and like?
Yeah, that's the idea. It's like when you get to Rivendell, you take a respite.
That's great.
You don't get a respite between Bree and Rivendell. There's no respites.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Because like, like 5th edition, when I'm running travel scenes, it's like after every random encounter, if they have 1 a day, then they're just, full action, ready to go each time,
Yeah.
Unless I house roll it. And it was kind of cool to watch, to be like, okay, no, this journey is going to take a tax on you. And the more you, the more you spend at first, the harder this journey is going to be.
Yeah. Oh, and you would have got a victory at this last fight, and then when you take the respite, you turn your 3 victories into 3 experience. And when you get up to, I think, 10 experience, you gain second level. That's how that works.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Just to have that on my character sheet, just to do it.
I may or may not run Delian Tomb. It looks pretty cool. And the
ever-
village of Broadhurst is detailed, and the various sites around Broadhurst are detailed. So it's a pretty good little starter set, I think.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's
Yeah,
not an
I would-
adventure you ran before, right?
Delian Tomb? No, never ran that before.
I was watching the actual play of it yesterday a little bit that MCDM had out, so that was kind of fun.
Teos, did you ever do a 5-room dungeon of Delian Tomb?
No, I haven't. It's on my list of things
Yeah,
to do.
You might need to shrink it
do
back
learn
down to a 5-room
play.
dungeon.
Yeah, that would be neat to look at.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet. That would be neat. I think this is a rule, but I can't remember where I saw it. That forced movement doesn't like provoke. Is that right?
Correct.
Is it sort of like 4th edition?
Yeah, no
Mhm.
sliding doesn't provoke, shifting doesn't provoke, pushing, pulling doesn't provoke.
Makes
Actually,
sense with this much of that.
On the note of victories turning in experience points, I also enjoy that because like I know that you can hand out experience points in like D&D, for instance, at the end of the session rather than per encounter. But I just like that it's kind of built in that this is a end of the session, or respite sort of thing, is where you know when you get to start spending those. Yeah. Just built in right there. This is when this happens. So nice little
Matt
quality of life.
Colville, he made a neat comment on one of his recent, I think his most recent Draw Steel. If you're interested in Draw Steel, like, here's why you would be, kind of stream. And he said that they wanted Malice to be the thing that when players saw a director using Malice, they would say, "Oh, I want to be a director, right? I want to be the GM." And I thought that was really interesting because I hadn't actually kind of thought about this, but I feel like running 4th edition D&D, I had a lot more cases where a DM would say at the end of the game, "What do I do to become a DM?" And I think it was because there were these really neat, like it was clearly fun to run the monsters or the scenario.
Yeah.
And maybe it didn't seem like work the way other role-playing games that require more like, it's all like you can't see the rule in it. You just it all feels like improvisation. So maybe it feels like inaccessible. But 4th edition, there was clearly fun that the DM was having with the pieces. And to thinking about Matt's comment, like I felt that way. Like you were clearly having fun, and your monsters have really fun bits to them, which is a neat part of the design, right? Like it's like, oh man, you get to do these poison things. You get to do, like there's just a lot that you're doing that's fun for the GM. That's kind of neat, the director.
Did you have fun, Tom?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
think that's just on the players, though. No, the system's good too, for sure.
We all just blush collectively.
The system's definitely real interesting. It's kind of, you gotta be careful, I feel like, not to get too sucked into the mechanics. It's hard not to, but like negotiation definitely felt too mechanical, but I think it doesn't have to. If I had played it a little bit more natural language, that would be better. Montages the same way, they'd be more natural language.
Yeah.
And that'll
goes
just come with
back to
experience.
It goes back to the skill challenges of 4th edition.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As presented, it was almost everyone take the turn on, when it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make it narrative, but use it as a framework rather than as a straitjacket, it can help you focus and make that sort of challenge, that sort of montage narrative rather than just purely mechanical.
Yeah. And like when you guys handed over the prisoner, I should have just straight up given you interest for that. Instead of just making the roll easy. Because that just rewards character action better, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really love 4th edition skill challenges. Like I bring them into like some variation to almost every game that I play that's D20 based. And the two things I mentioned before, I really like the twist aspect, which is fine that it didn't come up here. But I also enjoyed that you have 2 rounds, right? Like there's a hard cap. This is how long it's going to last. It's not going to be because like especially when like what would happen in a lot of my skill challenge players is that they'll start doing things like, instead of actively helping the challenge, I'm going to help this person.
Yep.
Right. And like kind of trying to bypass the system there, which just elongates the whole thing. And after a while, it starts to feel like a slog. And so I really enjoy the hard cap of like, this is how long it's going to be. This is how many turns you get. If you want to spend a turn helping, which I don't think there's a rule for that, but you could always house rule it. If you want to do that, sure, that's fine. But you only have 2 rounds to do this. So
Yep.
I enjoyed that immensely.
Yeah. yeah, I would definitely like the montage setup that they have. I think it's good.
Yeah.
It fixes the a lot of the 4th edition problems, which was just have your best guy go over and over.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that 4E sometimes struggled with DMs not knowing how to pull out of that mechanical side of things. And I think this is also a skill people have to acquire where you have to know the difference between the fun, I slide them 7 and then pausing to actually role play that out, right, and explain what your character is doing is important.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
I'll see y'all again
Thanks for
soon.
running.
I'm
That
sure
was awesome.
sometime, somewhere, some table. Game Mode Con, I'll be there. Hopefully, I'll run into a bunch of you there.
Oh, cool. I'll see you there, bud.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody's
That was
registration.
a lot of fun.
Bye, Mauricio.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.